if we're even going to get through tonight. We're just continuing our story of the Furiosians descending down into Undermountain. So go ahead and grab a seat, take a drink, and let's continue in with our story. I am your humble genie. I do have something to say. So Micah, who was playing Mobrick, will unfortunately no longer be joining us. For those of you who don't know, Micah's my younger brother. And I taught him how to play D&D. We kind of built this group from the ground up. Started at a dining room table with laminated pieces of paper and a whiteboard to now a full-on room with a custom-built table, and we're streaming, and we have 3D printers that we're making terrain and everything like that. So it's crazy how far this has gone. But just unfortunately, due to like personal reasons, he had to step away. But I'm confident that he'll continue to play D&D. He will be missed, but just wanted to go ahead and make that little announcement. For the rest of you, we blast off. It's already going to be good. It's already going to be good. We were still dealing with the Furiosians handling the Undertaker situation. The fact that Rara had some men that you all, and as well as Charles' men, was not aware of. A little bit of scouting. You had ran into a pretty good sized cluster of them and cleared them, and were introduced to the fact that there are 3 hags that are lurking in the halls that seem to be collecting pieces of fallen. As you all continue to sort of explore, you went back into the chamber where you had fought the Minotaurs and headed south with Hal sort of trying to hone in on exactly where these hags were, using locate object on the basket that the hag was holding. This is when you all had walked into a room and saw that there was a basilisk that was on its back that had fallen to battle. Basilisk.
Bacillus.
Yeah.
A bacillus.
Yes.
Backlist?
Forever to be known.
Backlist?
There was a little bit of curiosity, but that was sort of short-sighted, with Mobrick just immediately carving into the stomach, which leapt out 2 massive centipede-type creatures that you all unfortunately had to deal with. Continuing on, you had walked into some sort of old dwarven temple that had several statues of God that were displayed in alcoves where, upon further inspection, a black ooze had actually sort of filled the perimeter of one of the statues, sort of making the statue look like it was glistening, and had attacked you. And it got a little sketchy, especially there with EliMae for a little bit. You all did your investigation and kind of were hitting a dead end. You headed back to talk to Urktarl, and this is where a new deal was sort of striked out, where you guys had sort of addressed that, hey, we are doing more than just taking care of Herrera's men. There's all these entities and things that, Urktarl may not have been aware of. So there's that in play. At this moment, EliMae and Ezekial are going to stay with the Undertakers. Ryo, I believe you are leaving to go visit family for a little bit. Mobrick and Gob are heading to the blacksmith.
Yep.
And Hal, you were on your way to go talk to the personal assistant of the Silverhand, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Ryo, pretty simple. Let's go ahead and take off.
Peace out, bitches.
So, we can start with...
I thought we were just going to leave the table for a minute.
She's like, alright, I'm done. I'm going to disappear under the table.
So we're going to start with you, Gob. So at some point during the walk, Mobrick actually is going to go ahead and leave for a little bit. So you're heading to the blacksmith. So what exactly are you looking for?
Looking for some javelins to buy, because 3 of mine got lost.
Smooth javelins?
Send some more javelins.
Some more javelins. Okay.
I mean, smooth
They
javelins.
should be smooth. Yeah, just
More,
tree branches. Throw them. Yeah, that's what happens.
More,
smooth
aerodynamic, efficient, get air thrown further. And let me just see if they have some other stuff to help Gob do some more damage at range.
Okay.
And also just generally peruse their wares.
Okay.
Have a crossbow twice your size. And
Yeah,
shoot
is there just a ballista?
for goblins.
A battering ram?
I have a batter man.
A small tree, if you will.
Actually, Gob could just be a battering ram.
Well,
He has his fists out like this, and then you
You
just
just-
pick him up and go.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll take you a little bit to find blacksmiths. You can certainly ask Mobrick. He can definitely point you out to.
Well, we went to that one before, before we fought the dragon.
Mm-hmm. So you know that one. Okay.
That's probably the one Gob was actually.
Okay. Yeah. So you walk in. There is a familiar face. You generally you dealt with before. He's sort of hanging out in the back portion of the. What's going on?
Just missing dice.
Oh. Sort of heading out into the back portion of the blacksmith. You do see a strong woman with arms toned more than most men that you've seen. She has short blonde hair that sort of curves down. Also on one side, she's got the left side of her head shaved. And you can see that she's pretty sweaty just from the blazing fire that's in the back, but she takes off a band-aid from her arm and wipes off her brow. She sort of approaches the counter. You can hear the sound of like the forge, and in the back corners where that man that you had previously seen wearing. You've always kept an eye on because it's kind of he looks misplaced. He has like round spectacles on. He is sort of thinner than most like blacksmiths that you've seen. He looks almost nerdy.
Yeah.
Like he almost seems like it's out of place. But he's sitting there bending a piece of metal on the anvil. Looks like he's making nails. And there's almost like a rhythmic musicality to it. He looks up, sort of pushes his glasses up his nose and acknowledges you that you walked in. The woman walks up to the counter, throws her bandana down, puts her palm on the counter, and goes, "Welcome to Ryan Smiths and Matters. Buying, selling, trading. What we up to today?"
You're looking for a little bit of buying there. I gotta say, kind of admire those muscles you got there. Better than most men I've seen. You know, kind of a muscle aficionado myself, so, you know, gotta appreciate it when I see it. You know?
Yeah, you gotta earn them.
Yeah, hey, man, that's my sister. So, listen, I was trying to buy some javelins. Kind of lost 3 of them, kind of broke, you know, threw them into an ooze kind of didn't like it. Trying to buy some more of those. You got any javelins?
I mean, that's easy enough to make, for sure.
Cool. Yeah, so I'd like to get, like, how much is a javelin?
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, check it.
Here you
Check
check
it.
this.
So she goes through
How
her
much
notes.
money do you have on? Because if you don't have enough, you can just grab Hal. Because it's only a big chunk of money.
I picture Hal probably would.
So do you want to buy
Ask
3?
Hal for money beforehand.
Yeah, probably would.
3 of them?
Yeah, looking at 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it for like 12 silver, but maybe we can make a deal or something. We can throw them in for something if you want to kind of point over to a wall. And there's a couple custom pieces that are kind of sitting there. So I'm looking to offload some of this stuff. You know, some of these are custom orders, but nobody came and picked them up. So looking to just get rid of those.
You know, Gob's always good. Name's Gobstina, by the way. Should have said that. And, you know, Gob's always looking to get some new weapons. You know, me and my gang, we're kind of down in Underdark right now, so we need all the help we can get. I mean, we don't need that much help because we have me.
I've heard of that. Yeah. The Yarn Portal place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I drink there once in a while. I'm Alex, by the way. Alex Rhinesmith.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah. All right.
Reaches the same though.
Mm-hmm. Shakes it.
Firm handshake you got there. Yeah.
Woman's man,
You know, it's funny, you might be a goblin, but some of these men around here could take a note from you. It's good to have that equal respect amongst others. And she sort of walks over. She goes, alright, so got a couple pieces of armor, got a couple things of weapons. What are we, just to make those javelins free, what are we looking for exactly?
You know, Gob's kind of armor free, you know, not much gets through this year. I spent a lot of time building up my own natural armor, kind of proud of it, like to show it off, but you know, I got this good sword here, but you know, it does me good when I'm up close, but just trying to see if maybe there's something that could help me do a little bit more damage when I can't get up close and personal.
She kind of looks at your hand and she goes, bloody knuckles, huh? More of a direct on fighter. So I do have a javelin. I do have more than just, like some carved piece of wood. I have a nice javelin. But I also got some knuckle bracers that I made not too long ago. And she goes over and she pulls up these. One is like almost like a matte onyx, and then the other one's a little bit more bright and silver. And you can see that there's like runes on the 4 knuckles. And she goes, I like to call these the thoughts and prayers. I think they're a little clever. Yeah. When you kind of use these two together, just something about them paired together, they just give an extra kick.
Yeah, I like that.
They got this hum to it. So we got that. That might be something that you're interested in.
Oh yeah. I got these call my punchy gloves here before. Gonna help you do a little bit more damage, but
You'd have to take those off to do this, but I think it'd be well worth your time.
yeah, I think it might be. I like the sound of them and the looks of them too. Yeah.
I gotcha. So try to offload them for about 600 gold.
I think you have to get Hal.
Hey, how much weight do we have? Let me just go talk to my friend real quick. Hey, is he walking by? Hey, Hal! Hal, come in here!
I say I'm walking by.
Was that plant? I don't think that was
Oh,
planned.
hello, God.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way.
I have money for you.
No. Do you have the money? Who has the money?
Hal.
Hal has the money. So you walked into a shop with no money?
Well, he had his own personal
Oh, okay,
stash,
I
but
got
not
you.
600 gold.
Put a deposit down, I can hold it for you. That's about the best I could do.
We have 1,400 gold. Oh.
Let me go talk to my accountant.
I'll endorse this.
Okay. And then I also, just to show you, like I said, I got other things, but I'm trying to hone in on exactly what your needs are. I got this javelin. I like to call it the javelin of sacrifice. You can actually use this to put your own energy into it, and as you throw it, it will take that energy that you've given into it, pull it from whoever it strikes. And she pulls out this long silvery, it's got these 3 very decorative bands, and then at the very top it has this almost like a like the Pokemon, the U-shaped Pokemon, what were they called? Oh man, the alphabet ones.
Oh no, not the
Magneto.
Oh. No, it's the legendary.
I'm talking my language.
It's legendary weird shaped Pokemon.
Yeah, it was the alphabet. Anyways, so it's got this
Umbreon?
this horseshoe No, we're talking 150. The original.
Yeah.
Was that original? That might have been 98. That might have been. Anyways, it's got a U shape and it's got these bands with a circle in the top of it, and then it also has a equally sharp spear on the other end, so you can use it either side.
How much is that one going for?
That one's going for 5. I'm trying to get that for 500.
Oh, not just 5.
Not just 5.
Gotcha.
Again, if you just want the
Really good if it
regular
was
cheap
just
wooden
fine.
ones, I got a few I can make. That's easy to do.
I guess let me go talk to my accountant. See what's in the funds.
You know where Hal went.
Did you want to put a deposit on these to hold them? First come, first serve, you know what I mean? Nothing personal. I do like you. I don't usually take deposits.
She likes you.
Roll for it.
If they're meant to be, they'll be.
You're like, I'll back in an hour.
I'll go ahead and put this 100 gold down.
Okay, which one do you want to keep?
Gonna do 50-50. Gonna tie them both down.
Get here as soon as you can. As soon as you can, she slides the 100.
Gobs real quick. Yeah.
I'm real patient. Alright.
What does it have?
All your money.
Suppressed sexual energy
All
between
your money.
Dio and Gob.
I am a good actor. This has nothing to do with that.
I am neutral.
I am neutral.
Just solid eye contact with Cameron.
It's just like.
That's how conversations work. I'm not debating this. Alright, so we've got that. Hal, do you want to go next?
Yes. This is what
Yes.
This is what I was getting between.
It's a good thing that won't be shown. Alright.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
I am no longer.
He does edit the video.
It's gonna come up in the video just where we have the card just.
All right. So I would like to talk to
Just
you.
super, like, you'd see a
Her,
little something if you look real carefully.
Assistant.
Snake.
Okay, so you're heading back to City Hall.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you approach, and I don't think I described this last time, so this is a pretty impressive building, right? Even though it's at the foothills of Mount Waterdeep,
Yeah.
where you can see, like, the massive Waterdeep castle that's on the top of this peak, and you can even see the Griffin cavalries that are sort of circling in, doing training and things like that. Even though it's at the foothills of this mountain, it's still really impressive. It's a very tall, like 3-winged building with this really nice decorative red trim all around, like the windows and the roofing and things like that. So you walk up to the sort of horseshoe courtyard and walk up to the stairs to enter in the foyer, where there's these 2 massive stairs, sets of stairs that go up to a multitude of counters that deal with anything legal that has to do with Waterdeep. Remind me, were you the one that... No, it was Mobrick. So you actually don't know what desk to go to, so you can just walk up right to the first desk and they can sort of guide you on where exactly you need to go. So you walk up to a broad-shouldered woman who looks to be in like her mid-50s. She's got like thick, flowing red hair, skeptical eyes as she sort of looks at this Dragonborn walking in. But she has this like mug of tea that she's like kind of steeping her face in. It's like enjoying that moment of like the herbs. But knowing that you're walking in it, she has this almost like annoyed break of like peace that she has.
Oh, I'm sorry, public servant.
So,
I'm here to get my shit.
so she looks at you, she takes a sharp inhale through her nose, she kind of looks at you. Welcome to Hillcock Court. How may I assist you today?
Yes, I am looking for Lady Silverhands, one of her assistants. She came to Trollskull, or he came to Trollskull Manor.
She has many assistants. What exactly is this regarding? So I know where to direct you.
It is regarding the requirement of equipment.
We don't have a department that deals with that.
We have been doing expeditions into Undermountain.
For Lady Silverhand.
Yes.
Let me, hold on one second. And she walks over and whispers to another secretary who wanders off and actually goes into one of the left wings. And you are there for, I would say, about 20 minutes. Just kind of swishing your tail, standing there.
As people go by, he's just going to like say prayers to people about like a modern and everything.
I gotcha. Okay.
You're just a sidewalk preacher now?
Yeah. That's
in the city hall.
Hell yeah!
That's in the city hall. Spare some change.
Jesus loves you.
He's got a hat already.
No,
on
not
the
like that. He's just offering prayers to people.
So about 20 minutes later, you do see Dr. Dranzel that's walking up to you, dealing with like a multitude of like binders and papers, and kind of looks at you and.
Yes, I have come to make a request.
You're with.
the Furiosians.
Have we met?
Yes.
That's right. That one day.
Yes.
Yes.
The Trollskull Manor.
Right.
I have come to put a request in for equipment.
Didn't one of your, and he like starts shuffling through paperwork. He's like, didn't one of your others do that already? And they look.
I am unsure.
He goes through some papers. He's like, yeah, like a knight, right?
Oh, you must
Has
have
already
talked
been
to
up
Mobrick.
here. Yes.
What did he request?
Bombs is what he labeled them as.
Bombs.
Which, of course, I scoffed at for good reason. We're not going to give you explosives
That makes
to
sense.
work underneath the city. Very much. So, yeah,
I'm glad that you did not
things have changed.
give that to him.
This has taken a lot longer than we thought. This has taken a lot longer for you guys to handle the situation. It's taken a lot longer for us to hire adventurers to go down. It seems that Undermountain has a reputation that precedes the dangers that come about the city. So,
Oh, there is a lot under there. Let me tell you, we met three
so we're
manticores.
moving on. We have other options. So as far as the dragonstaff, it just seems that that is a lost cause. So we are dealing with this in a different way. So with all due respect, there will be no weapons assigned to you. There will be not supplies or any sort of special perks. This is not an official relationship between the two. So anything needs to be dissolved
What
as far as
if
ideas.
we do get the dragonstaff in time?
We would love to retrieve that, but again, we are not going to wait. The longer that we wait, and he sort of like looks around, make sure like nobody's listening in.
I understand.
Again, your absolute silence on
It
this
will cause panic. I understand.
and he like really looks at you like. So,
I have been in many towns where I've had to help quell such panics.
if you were to recover the item, that would be amazing. We can no longer wait.
There are many dangers down there. It will take time, but hopefully we will not perish in the process.
We would love to.
It is unfortunate that I cannot get this equipment, but thank you for your time. How's gonna leave?
Did they just not know anything about Undermountain?
Who?
The officials? Talking about
Don't
it's
jack
taking
shit.
longer than we thought. I thought you just walk in
It's
there.
been
and
like
go,
3
"Hey,
days.
I need my dragon stave."
It's like 3 or 4 days, and I'm like, well, fuck.
So again, there's the sense of like the name isn't well known, but like what's in
staff back up
there.
here.
Nobody knows how deep it is.
So,
Nobody knows.
So the fact that people go in but they never
Never come back.
out,
Yeah.
that doesn't be like, oh, maybe.
Well, it's
we'll
mostly-
try it.
That is the reason why they're like, well, we gave you a couple days to like try it out, but we're moving on. Like we need to come up with a different solution other than just like, let's just hope, you know, and then just like
Hal's gonna pray to Daddy.
they're not
Max
gonna
to
rely
bring
on
us-
5 untrained
Daddy Max doesn't
adventurers
wanna
to
talk to you.
rescue
I-
Look for your
the
Max.
city.
I would argue the untrained bit. I think we are very highly trained.
We killed a dragon.
For you guys.
So, Hal's just gonna get into a fight with EliMae later to like grab her mask and be like,
If-
I want that staff!
if I take my mask off, it goes into the dark plane, so you can't.
The dark plane. Yep.
That's
The
what I
dark
said.
part.
That's what she told you. All right. So who do we got left? EliMae and the good doctor.
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna go meet up with Gob in the market since I knew he was going that way.
This is convenient.
Gobs walking towards.
The blacksmith's not at the market.
Or the where
I
know
said I
where
was
Gob's
going to the
going,
blacksmith.
so.
Do you have a pencil you can borrow? Just go.
It's up to
Pencil or
us.
something.
Okay.
Because
I haven't
Hal is disappointed and his hopes are dashed. Now, I could get plate mail if we have another 80 gold, but we don't got that.
Okay. So you guys work on trying to find each other.
It's so expensive. Not even a chance.
See how that goes.
It's just
Uh,
1500.
so
Well, we knew where each other were going.
yeah. But it's the timing thing. This is a big city. You
You know,
know.
how far away
We built
would
this.
the walk be from the blacksmith to his place?
So the blacksmith is about 10 minutes east, and then he was walking to. He was walking like northwest.
Can I use
to go
my
to-
sniffing senses to smell it?
Or olfactories?
Do an olfactory check?
So yeah, you guys didn't. Where we were
We're gonna
meet
skip
or
over
whatever.
that.
Really need to start to sit down on like some sort of way to communicate.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Pigeons.
So I went
Cell
10
phone. I
minutes
smell
this
the musk
way.
of a man.
Lots of times.
So yeah,
Walkie
so again,
talkies.
okay, I'm
Minutes.
flipping this. So you went northwest, and then he went
Southeast?
Like,
You said it was 10 minutes east.
yeah, he would have went like this way.
So
Northwest.
I went 10 minutes in one direction. He went how many minutes this way?
So he went 10 minutes, and then he probably. I mean, it's only like maybe 5 minutes away.
Okay, so I probably would have showed up when he was waiting around for.
Well, he waited 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So again, your interaction with the blacksmith would have been much faster than his interaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I probably would have.
Yeah,
As
he
he's
probably
waiting,
would've met me.
I probably would be like, yeah, how's it going, pal?
If that's where you're walking, if you're walking toward. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right. So EliMae and the good doctor.
Just me.
What is the plan?
We talked about it.
We were gonna study. You were gonna teach me.
We were going to do field practice.
Yes.
Oh, is that what you're done?
Yeah.
To practice necromancy.
In
the open?
Down in Undermountain? Yeah.
Oh, you're an Undermountain, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't leave.
In the open! Yes.
Good doctor.
Daniel.
can't.
Okay. Do me a favor. Go ahead and make a charisma check. Just add your d20 and then just roll your d20 and then add your charisma modifier.
I'm gonna use
No,
the
I'll have my
dinosaur
D20.
die.
Do actually no. Go ahead and do your spellcasting modifier. Do that. D20 spellcasting modifier.
So that would be charisma, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Oh, with proficiency.
Yes.
On the Goblin as well.
Instead of just the check modifier.
Okay, so what am I adding to this?
So D20 and then your spell casting modifier.
Plus, what's
18.
Okay, gotcha, okay. So, as the good doctor sort of walking you through the magics, you realize that there are similarities between the Shadow Weave and the Weave, right? And especially with necromancy, it like tickles the edges. So,
Still
Tickles.
Ooh.
Mind Sliver is an attack on somebody's psyche, like a painful, disorienting spike on
I'm
one's
teaching
mental state.
her Toll the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
But I have Mind Sliver.
You have Mind Sliver.
Yes.
So, talking to you about Toll the Dead is similar to Mind Sliver, and combine that with your tap, like your new ability to be able to tap into manipulating spirits to do your bidding, right? Because of your gift for Mask for level 6. Your sort of divination guides you to learn and take on that new pain that you've already like experienced. You're just able to exacerbate that to like new levels of reharming, and then re-traumatizing them to like a successful degree where it registers as like a very psychic pain. So using the negative spaces in the Shadow Weave, and like pulling from between, but never directly from, you're able to create magics that most gatekeeping or like people would speak against, right? This is like why the Dark Weave or like the Shadow Weave is so taboo in most magics. Because you're already familiar with this, you're able to drain and manipulate life. Now the question is, how far do you go with it? So, from here, go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Just a regular d20.
14.
Okay. You are one step closer to learning Toll the Dead.
Fuck yeah.
So we are going to go out and do a little bit of exploring.
Okay.
That was the field practice.
Okay.
In the areas that we've already been to, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we? Oh shit! I'm trying to remember the.
We're in where the Undertaker's like living quarters are, right?
That's
Is that where we're at?
That's where you guys told me you were last at. So I don't know where you guys
'Cause
were
we were
talking
gonna-
about all this, but I assume that was there.
Yeah.
I think we had, as we was teaching, I was going out. We started that main hallway from Herrera's area.
Where there's like the pillars.
So then it's just
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's kind of where we're at right
Sure.
now.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
The very long
Yeah.
hallway with statues.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think me and you, like out of session, had talked about like doing some basic scouting
Yes.
to see what we're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
So what rooms have we not gone in yet?
So you guys headed down when you come out of the Herrera's, the throne chamber, right where Herrera was.
Yeah.
You guys immediately headed right, and that is where, going down that hallway to the right, is where you had first dealt with the first wave of Herrera's men, the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a hallway at the end of that closet, the end of the room. There was a closet that was emitting illusionary magics,
go back in.
and couldn't really figure out what that was. If you keep going down that hallway with all the statues, to your left was a room that Gob explored a little bit.
That's right. He walked in there, looked at it, and then came back
It
out.
was like a winding path.
Yeah.
Right, but never saw the end of it. Like that
That's
just was like.
Where we had. That's where we.
That's where we talked about going.
So.
Okay, is that where you're gonna go?
That's where we're gonna head.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And the good doctor's
Don't die.
letting us help, like push ahead. How much health do you have right now?
I'm almost full health.
Okay, I'm about the same. And I've still got a fair amount of spell slots, so I can handle like a light engagement.
Well, did we short rest before we went off, or just straight there? Because that was what we originally were gonna do, and then.
You didn't do a short rest because if you went right in from like dividing up with the group and then right into
Can we-
spellcasting teachings.
Can we do a short rest?
Sure, if you want to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like an hour. Yeah,
Yes.
if you want to go ahead, do you want to roll for health?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a hit die.
No.
You're trying to regain spell slots, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
With that.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm using Arcane Recovery to also
Okay.
gain back. Let me see the right way to get back. 6. Oh, okay. I gain 2 third level slots back, and I'm going
From Arcane Recovery?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'm
Now
going
go
to
Arcane
spend one of them to summon 2 more. I think I still have a couple more corpses in my bag of holding. Not bag of holding. In
Do you
my-
have a list of those?
Yeah. That's why I'm double checking right now. I have 3 more corpses in there. So there is 1 more, and I have 2 more zombies. And while I am going to be doing this, while I'm casting this spell, I'm going to begin to describe, like, past, like, Shadow Weave into generalizing advanced necromancy and, like, the basics of this is not that we are
Oh, hold on. What's going on with this?
an update for
You like can we just close out
Seems
of
like
that?
it's still recording.
Yeah, it's all
But go ahead and click on that. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
the basics
It's just-
of this is that we are not
Notification.
creating life, but we are
Still recording.
Yeah.
puppeteering.
Is the mic working?
Yeah, the
it's,
mic is down on this
down.
Oh, good shit.
Sorry, guys.
Puppeteering the dead. We are using advanced sigildry and creating strings of almost shadow weave that we use to puppet the dead.
So they're not an actual person.
They're more of an automaton, like a very basic version of what you described as the nimble right that you had met.
Okay.
It would be similar to that, or maybe the golem would be very similar, just a basic semblance.
But you
of
have control over this.
100 complete control. Past this, they are evil and autonomous. The magic corrupts them, but as long as we maintain the spell, full control.
Gotcha.
So I have 4 zombies and a skeleton.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And with that, we are going to explore this winding path.
Okay, so you go through the hall and enter into the door, and just to refresh your memory, you walk in, and it's about 20 feet, and then you end up into kind of a small room. It's completely empty. You do remember that Gob sort of went to the back of the room, and to the left, there's like this sort of pathway that kind of walks up a little bit. And this hallway at the end of this room kind of goes around in a bend. And that's kind of where Gob took off. So keep going through.
While we're doing this, like we'll move at like half pace. For the good doctor's sketching all of this out on the map.
Okay.
Just making sure we have everything's written down.
Mhm.
Do you need me to roll or anything for that, or
No, as long as you are trading your perception for keeping like keen eye on your detail,
Yeah.
then you're able to do that. Now again, you're not like a skilled cartographer, but like you're doing your best to like
Yeah, just like general
Yeah.
ideas.
for sure.
The good doctor's got like it's creating like a box around this. He's got
Okay.
2 zombies.
So then you're actually going to be the one that's going to lead the party then,
Mhm.
EliMae.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, as you go through the hallway, it opens up into a mid-sized room, and it has a domed ceiling. And as you start to like walk into this room, you hear this slight rhythmic thumping. And as you get closer, you realize that one hit is more pronounced than the following. It sounds like a heartbeat.
Could this be like the room we just went into, that we fell into,
That we fell into.
with the Mad Mage?
Well, we didn't have like a heartbeat. No.
It was a drum.
Heartbeat.
It sounded like a.
Can I roll a perception check?
That wasn't another.
Like I would
existence.
definitely.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Well, that wasn't another plane of existence.
This is a magic dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put anything past it.
I think every notice
5.
Nah.
if you were
19.
From what you're hearing, it does not. I mean, again, a drum and a heartbeat are pretty close.
Yeah.
But this sounds organic.
Is that big?
If you can hear it, I would assume so.
So as you continue on into this room, you see
We've
there's
definitely stopped.
We
You
have
definitely
stopped for
We-
sure.
yeah, we-
Okay.
As soon as we hear
make a
this,
perception check.
Okay.
the good doctor pushes his zombies ahead.
Neither one of you are using light sources, correct? You're
We
just
both
I have dark vision.
dark
we both
vision.
have
You're
dark
just
vision.
using that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
Okay. It's hard to tell where you guys are at.
Okay.
It doesn't. Yeah.
The good doctor's definitely got like a line of zombies in front of us. As
Okay.
soon as he hears the heartbeat, he pushes them forward.
Okay.
Okay.
I could transform into a bat and fly ahead to see with like my sonar. I'm afraid that if we get in too deep, we're not going to be able to handle this by ourselves.
It's most certainly advisable that we wait for our party members.
Agreed.
I do believe you can only use this once a day, though.
Yes.
We may need to rest after then, but we are scouting. It may be advisable to use that now. If you need anything, some sort of signal, I'll send it. That.
Okay.
I will say this: you guys are talking, and you don't hear anything else other than this heartbeat. Nothing is
That
approached.
doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
That's sketchy still. Okay.
Or we could advance and just have the zombies push forward. We could use them as cover, is what I'm implying.
We could. Do we want to? Should we go with stealth?
Yes, use the zombies to push forward as cover, and we'll hide around the area.
Okay.
Um,
Then. I think we should. I think I'm gonna use Pass Without a Trace for us.
Okay.
All
Go
right,
ahead and roll stealth. You're gonna have to roll stealth for your zombies as well.
that's
Go
fine.
ahead and add +10.
So I have a.
I'm using the luck feat. I just rolled a 1.
Okay.
28.
Okay.
Second active.
Pretty stealthy.
That's alright.
The stealthiest.
12.
Hear this stuff?
Okay, for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to pile in d20s for your zombies?
I've got plenty.
Okay. 3 zombies and 1 skeleton. 4 zombies and 1 skeleton.
Alright, so zombies have a.
How close or far away from you are they?
I'm keeping them in sight, but I'm putting some distance between us.
What's your distance?
40 feet.
Okay.
Alright.
And what exactly are you telling them? Like, what's your command?
Irish rendition.
Towards the heartbeat.
Okay.
Oh
We
no!
have a tail.
They have -2.
But
Alright.
you have +10, so +8.
Well, how many people does Pass Without Trace affect? Oh, you cast all of your spells at highest level, that's
I
right.
do.
So it should be 6 at 30 feet.
So I have 5 creatures. So
Oh, one
It
of
just
them's
says
gonna
masking
not-
you and your companions from detection. You guys would be my companions.
It doesn't say
how
how
many?
many.
No,
It just says that they have to be within 30 feet.
within 30 feet of me.
So they actually can't be 40 feet ahead.
Oh, we have to stay within 30
30
feet.
feet.
Okay, so we'll all be within 30 feet of each
Yeah.
other.
Okay.
All right.
The
so
hallway is about 20 feet wide, so you'll have to have. You'll have to have 2 like zombies 10 feet away from you, and then the other 3 closer.
That's fine.
So you just have a
Bless you.
10-foot buffer
Yeah.
between whatever's in this room and you.
I have an 11 on one, a dirty 20 on another, and the other 2 zombies are a 13 and an 18, and then for the skeleton, well, he's got a better dex. Okay, 16.
That one doesn't go through it, or doesn't know.
Yeah, they're all within 30 feet.
Okay.
I don't remember the conversation. I was
So
there.
as you guys push forward, with your dark visions being at 60 feet, entering into this room, it's not long after that you see that there is a silhouette that is standing in the center of this room. The way that, as you enter in this room, the ceiling is domed,
Mm-hmm.
and the floor starts to slope downward. And in the center, there's something standing with its back turned to you.
Is it like humanoid?
As you look around, you realize that the ceiling, because even using dark vision, it's still it's almost like grayscale. There is some sort of fluid on the ceiling.
No, I don't like that.
I don't like that
The
either.
house shoe on their tongue.
But
It's cum.
Dragon come?
It's dragon
Whoa.
cum.
so what do you guys do?
I'm a dragon.
The cum pit.
Damn, plan A.
Hell yeah.
Planes.
It might be too late.
I brought it back around for you guys.
Thanks, we
I
appreciate
figured you
it.
guys were so emotionally invested in it.
We are in the
For
dragon
all
cum.
the new viewers here,
Dragon come gate.
we fought a dragon, and the first plan we did was to make it come so much it passed out, and then we take all.
And Gob was gonna do it.
Yeah, and sell its cum for profit.
Turns out that didn't happen. Shocking, I know.
Damn it.
But we still have it as a plan.
If we did that, Tenok would still be alive. I'm just saying. Jalaxel would have drowned.
Like it would still be here. But it just made everything better.
Victor would be alive.
Wrestler and wrestler of dragon dicks.
Alright, so what are you both doing?
Zombie. So it starts to
I-
sink in, right? We're gonna stay on the perimeter of where it starts to sink in.
Okay.
We are being very cautious.
Zombies, skeletons gonna stay near us.
Okay.
I'll have 2 zombies push in.
Sure.
Actually, I'll have 1 zombie push in.
Okay, so you tell one zombie to walk in.
Preferably
and
one of the 8-hour ones.
he can get about.
They're fine to sacrifice.
He gets about. I don't know why this rubs me wrong. It's not even a thing. It's not even just. Whatever. So he
Literally.
can get to about side by side to this creature.
Tap him.
Yeah, but tell him to put his hand on the.
Poke him.
Puts on the creature and nothing.
It's because this isn't a living. I feel like this is because this isn't.
Can I roll a perception check on the ooze of the liquid on the ceiling?
Sure.
The wetness.
The wetness. Can I get a wetness roll?
21.
What are you trying to ascertain?
Right on.
A moist check. Moist check.
It's hard to tell, but
Is it moving in a living fashion? Or is it just like.
well, so what you do get are very slight hints of acid.
Fuck this shit.
Can't really tell what it is, but
Oh.
with the slight smell.
I'm
As
having.
far as physically being able to see.
I
I
have
want to
this-
get out of there.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Me too.
I'm gonna have the zombie come back to me. I'm gonna give it an unlit torch and a flint. I'm gonna tell it to go back to that thing and light the torch.
Okay, so it lights the torch and walks back to.
No, it lights it in next to it.
As it's
Oh,
standing
okay,
next
gotcha,
to
okay,
the.
okay.
So that way it doesn't.
So it walks to you, gathers the supplies, walks back, lights the torch. Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can see what's on the ceiling.
Okay. So as you lift it up, as the zombie lifts it up, you do see the sort of the very thick, sort of non-translucent sort of fluid on the ceiling, sort of just kind of moving there.
Okay. Can I roll a?
As the zombie is standing there with a torch, you also notice that even though you're behind this creature, it's a statue. It doesn't look like a living
It
thing.
doesn't make me feel any better.
It seems to be holding something.
I'm gonna
No. Fucking.
roll a perception check to see if I can see what it's holding.
It's kind of back to you. You'd have to walk around.
Can I walk around without entering this curvature? Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna see if the zombie can grab what it's holding.
Okay, yeah. So you'd have to do something with the torch.
Blow
Could
it out.
Could he do an Indiana Jones?
No, this zombie has a dexterity of 6. There's no fucking way.
If this is acid and it smells like acid and we set the acid on fire, we need to put the
Fun
torch.
fact, there's no D&D mechanics that do that.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well that's good. I feel safer.
This is for sure ooze, though.
But are there Dio mechanics that do that?
To the best of my knowledge, no. There's nothing he's done yet.
He looked over like.
I just heard Dio mechanics and I was like, oh, it's got a nice ring to it.
Alright, so it'll put the torch down and grab the object.
Okay, so it puts the torch down and grabs the chest.
The chest.
That's what it is.
Alright, we're going to very slowly move back.
Okay.
And have it hold the chest with us.
Surprise!
So, as it grabs the chest,
Well, that's why I had this.
It's
thing
gonna
that's
explode violently.
grabs the chest, starts to walk towards you, and the acid on the ceiling dumps down. And you all take 11 acid damage.
We were as
Far back.
We were,
still in the room.
No, we're not. We're on the perimeter. That's what we said.
I thought you said it was only in the dome.
It's the whole ceiling is domed.
I wouldn't have done that had I known.
The whole ceiling is domed.
Shit.
So 11 damage on acid. Go ahead and roll. What is your plan for?
Fucking getting out of here. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We're running.
Okay.
Okay.
So you run up the hallway. Okay.
Okay.
Zombie still
I
has the
thought it was
chest.
just above the thing, too.
Zombie still has the chest.
Alright, yeah.
So is zombie following us? Does zombie make it out of the room?
So what's the health points on the zombie?
Oh, they are so fine. 30.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. 28.
Okay.
Still
gotcha.
not bad.
Okay.
Alright. Let me find a page. Here we go.
This is gonna be a cursed chest, isn't it?
We're not touching this chest.
4,
With our
It
actual
has Creed
hands.
inside of it. You hear strange noises.
So go ahead and roll for initiative because I need to see how fast you guys are running because this acid, it doesn't stop flowing in the room.
Okay.
17.
So let me do 20 to 25 first.
I'm still rolling.
You gotta roll for all your,
Yeah, I'm looking at all the health tools for everything. Oh, Jesus. Skeleton looks
on your tongue.
my favorite pen's losing ink.
I have more.
Come on, Big Daddy roll. Oh, that's not a Big Daddy roll. I got an 8.
Well, I'm gonna need all of them.
Okay. I'm rolling for zombies. 2 and 4.
Hold on 1 second. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, I need 25 to 20.
Nat 20 on one zombie. And all the other ones are going last for sure.
Okay.
Let me roll up.
15 to 20.
17.
17.
Oh, skeleton got a 22 or a 20. Dirty 20. So, nat 20 for a zombie, dirty 20 for a skeleton.
Okay. EliMae, you got a what?
17.
Okay.
I got an 8. Zombies got 2, 4, 2, and a nat 1. Oh wait, no, 2, 4, 2, and a 1 after modifier. So it was
Even with
natural.
stealth, nothing can detect us. Unless by magic.
It was no, it was a trap.
Hmm.
We grabbed the chest.
Wait, you have only 5 creatures. Why do I have 6 numbers?
Sorry. 2, 4, 1. Not 2, 4, 2, 1.
Gotcha.
2, 4, 1.
Which one? Which skeleton or zombie? Or zombie?
Yes.
Which number did the skeleton get?
It got a dirty 20.
You
Okay.
get DKO and then you will get chaos right after.
She's close.
Fairly grasp it.
Oh, I never rolled for my health.
All right. So starting at the top, the zombie number 1 is going to take 13 more points of acid, and then you're gonna have it start running up the hallway.
Alright. Zombie number 1 took 13, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The acid bat.
Let me see here.
What God was in there?
Okay. All right. So it gets up in the hallway.
Okay.
Is that its move?
Yeah.
Okay. Skeleton is going to take.
It's dead. Oh, I mean, I'll let you roll. I'm sure.
13 points of
It's
acid.
dead.
Okay, so this skeleton's dead.
I was pissed.
And it's a pile of bones.
EliMae,
Get bones.
My bones.
you're gonna take 13 points of acid damage. And you're running up the hallway with the zombie.
Yes.
Now if
Okay.
they're using a dash action.
Oh my god. So my mask can't be destroyed. It's a magical item. But my suit is fucking gone.
6 points of damage.
Oh, sweet. Hell
and,
yeah.
And you're running up
Nice.
the hallway.
So making good dash action.
Yeah.
That fan art.
Okay.
Just gotta wonder how many it looks on there.
Okay, 16 points of acid for the zombie 2.
Weird owl.
8 points of damage for zombie 3. And 7 points of damage for zombie 4.
They are all standing except
Okay.
for the skeleton.
Alright.
One is just tendons, though. It's got 1 health.
Okay. So as you guys start running up the hallway
Feel great.
and get out of the acid, you see that the acid is slowly draining.
We're fucking
Very
bolting.
slowly draining.
Alright.
I need to get out of here like now.
I thought you were
How
saying
much
it's
health
very
is that?
slowly
18.
falling down.
No, it's draining.
So like either I need to like bat
You
out
need a
of
roll
here.
for concentration.
That's what I
Because
do.
it passed without trace.
So
Thank
now
you
you
for
got
reminding me.
a nice little chest.
What was the damage that you took?
11 was the first one.
I wouldn't know.
11 and then 8.
So you need to roll for the 11 first, and then
Yeah.
roll for the 8.
Okay, so 13 and then
So that's a pass.
She
11.
Does she,
Okay, it's a pass.
does she add her spellcast mod or constitution mod for concentration check?
Spellcaster modifier, and then you just have to get either half the damage or 10, depending on
Yeah.
the
Yeah. If it's
how bad the damage is.
below 10, you just gotta pass a 10. If it's above 10, it's half the. If the damage is half the damage is past 10.
Got it.
So yeah, you got 11 damage, so you'd have to roll a 6 or
Gotcha.
higher.
They can't be used on object.
And then 13
So
was
nine
the other
or
damage,
13.
or 8, so you'd have to roll a
8,
10.
right.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you guys are sort of at the brim of where that acid is, and as it starts to sort of drain into the room. What are you all doing?
Running as fast as we fucking can.
Don't think we need to. We should. The good doctor looks extremely
Concerned.
I'm going to have to find it. He gestures. This is the first time you've seen him without his suit, and I've already described what he looks
Yeah.
like. It's his whole body.
Yeah.
I'm going to need clothing.
We're gonna need to get out of here.
As the acid starts to.
We're
Slowly
talking and
drain.
running.
Yeah, we're in the hall. It's up following us.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
it's
not-
it's draining.
Oh, okay.
So
Um,
So
you
we're
guys are
safe.
standing. You guys are standing at the edge of where that acid was pulled up,
I want to
and it
continue
is
walking.
slowly. It is slowly draining.
Okay, we're gonna
You see her
keep walking
flushing
down
behind you.
that hall.
Okay, so you start walking down back down the hall.
Above here.
good doctor would stop at the hall and say, I cannot return until I was a good dump. Something to cover
It's
my
like straight.
I mean, so wizard says that you start with a set of common cloves.
I
Would
mean,
that
I
be
do
a spare
have.
set of common cloves?
I mean, even if it
That's
was,
what
you
we
got
could
acid
do.
dumped on you. So I mean,
I have.
We're not.
Oh, it would be in my bag of holding.
okay. So we'll say, I mean, you wouldn't just have this one set. We'll say that that was your second set of clothing.
Okay, so I have one more spare, but good doctors, I will
We
require.
will. Yes. Okay, but we're talking and walking.
Yeah. Says good doctor
So you
dresses.
walk back into
house,
the empty
common
room
clothes.
and
Yes.
go to the door where the hallway is.
It's
Yeah.
almost
Alright.
it's almost identical. He has a different colored tie now. It's not red instead of pink.
Could update your character model.
Yep.
All right. So what's the plan, guys?
Back into the hallway we go.
Yeah, no, we're
Because I need to be healed. Like, I'm too squishy for this.
Never mind.
We don't have Gob here. Like, we don't have
So
Hal.
what we learned.
Yeah. Don't go alone. We already learned that. We know that.
Your zombie still has the chest.
chest. Oh. Before we go back in the hallway,
Open it.
I'm gonna step back, say 30 feet away, have the zombie with 1 health open the chest.
Okay. So it tries to open it and it's not having trouble.
Just look at it and see if it has locks on it.
Yeah,
then
the good
come back.
doctor's gonna.
You're right. How silly would there be a lock on a chest?
Yeah.
I have the mystery key.
So ridiculous.
Good doctor's gonna take an investigation check on it.
That means I have to roll a deal on her.
What are you trying to? What are you trying to
Just
get?
see what there's locks or anything.
It's lock.
It's
Don't
a
need to
shot.
roll that. It's
It's
locked.
just been
It has a lock
It
on
has
it.
a lock
No,
on.
I think
Okay.
it's 5% of like 100.
Specifically.
Alright, we're just gonna head back and find a way to open it.
Yeah.
The mystery key.
But
But
works on
now,
any-
do we need to hide this? Do we want to open this? Because if we bring this back to Herb Charles' men, they might want this.
Well,
Could you put it in your bag, your hole?
way too. Oh. Yeah, I could. It's a 10-foot by 10-foot hole.
Oh, in your hole?
Yeah.
Not the bag of holding.
Not the bag of holding.
Put it in there.
Gently put
So
it
you
in.
you undo the sheet and you throw it in. It just sort of all that shit that you got in there.
This is my purse.
Wrap it up.
It's now a sticky chest.
We
Why
don't
not?
have anyone who would know how to open this.
We don't, but like,
I know an idea. Big brain. Charles men are rather particular about their ways. I'm sure they would have some means of opening locks. If we could perhaps borrow some.
Mystery key.
interesting.
Wait, mystery key.
So as you guys are discussing
I have the
this,
mystery
we'll
key.
go to
You do have the mystery
the
key.
miraculous Hal and Gob reunion in the middle
They
of
just
this
run-
busy city.
No, they
Well,
met at the courthouse.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Was
mean,
it that
Wait.
miraculous?
Just as far as the timing goes. But alright, so you guys meet up. It would be
While he's waiting, right?
That's
yeah,
what
it
she
would
said.
be you like coming into the courthouse and he's still not out. Like you don't see him. So do you go into the courthouse?
Yeah, like yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
See a trap. Money.
Okay, so yeah, you enter the courthouse and he's actually walking down the left side of the double stairs coming down after discussing with Dr. Trams also. He sees you.
Hey, how's it going there?
Oh. God.
Yes, me.
Are you finished with your adventures to the blacksmith?
Yes, it's actually what I'm here to talk to you about is the regulation accountant.
Yes.
They got some pretty cool stuff there, not gonna lie, but
Expensive.
yeah.
How much money do you need?
Well, see, let me get your opinion on this. Would you rather have something that you could put some energy into and kind of send it out there and zap somebody, or would you have something where you just kind of, hey, man, I'm gonna fuck you up, man, to punch him and punch him again? Something happens, I should have asked her what happens when you give him the old 1-2, but
What do you mean when you put your energy? Throw it out. This is magic?
yeah, probably. I kind of just figured I'd kind of focus in on it, just kind of hold it there and be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna fuck him up. They didn't fuck him up, but one's a javelin, the other's just kind of like brass knuckles.
I feel like if you would, you could possibly lose that magical item if you threw it. Unless it comes back to you, does it?
She did say,
Do you want me to come with you?
yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright,
All
I'll
these
come.
big mumbo jumbo words.
Yeah, how's it come with him to the box?
Okay, so you enter the blacksmith's?
Yep.
Alright.
Go back.
So, as you enter in, Alex comes back up and looks at the Dragonborn that's entered. My friend,
Yes, my the accountant friend also.
Alex.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Sitting here
Halaseliax.
trying to help you guys out in Undermountain. So I got some things that you might be interested in.
Yes. Can I see these weapons?
Most certainly, yeah. Which one did you want to show him?
Show them both.
Okay. So yeah. So over here, she pulls out the brass knuckles, but that are like the onyx and like it's almost like ebony and ivory, sort of like that black and white,
Yeah.
sort of two-tone, complementary sort of scheme. But shows the rune-covered brass knuckles, and goes, "This is thoughts and prayers, one of my own inventions that I had that I think really it just gives it an extra kick of fuck you." I love these things. They look so great. I spent about a week on them, and I love the idea of this. We partner with a couple of different like mages and we've got clothing shops and stuff like that that we
Well-
work with, and so this is supposed to have like an extra oof, like when you
See how
hit
she
somebody.
gets.
Do
She
you-
speaks my language.
Do you mind if I'll be casting a little bit of a spell just to appraise these.
I would be interested. Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast detect magic on these items.
Okay. Interesting. Hold on a second. I don't know that it would necessarily.
Do you have identify?
Yeah, it would be more of an identify
That would
thing.
be.
Well, I was gonna see what type
Yeah.
of magic was on them if they had magic.
So you get the sense that there's, I guess the closest would be smite. You get that that frequency of familiarity with smite. They have different tones,
Mm-hmm.
so there's a difference in the two of them.
Yeah.
But that would be the closest magic that you do get from them.
Interesting. These might be powerful, God. Can I see the other one?
Yeah. And then she pulls
Yo,
up
Zappy
the.
do.
Uh-huh.
And he would still have detect magic up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the javelin. Let me see here.
It's already one back there.
The javelin has a weird. It's something that you recognize. You know that it is magical, but it is not something familiar to you.
Got it over the school?
Um.
Because that's what detect magic does.
Yeah. It's almost necromantic, but it's not. It's like good necromantic. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you any bad
Resurrection. But they
vibes.
didn't give us that. Anyway.
Not resurrection.
Reverse resurrection.
Death?
I think I know what this spear does.
Interesting spear. And what did you say it does to my friend?
So as far as the mages explained to me, this spear will take energy from you, to which then you can throw it, and when it hits somebody, it will pull that equal energy out of the person that you're hitting. So of course you're gonna get, she kind of points the really sharp metal spear. You're gonna get this. This is gonna hurt, and then you're gonna get whatever energy that you put into it. You're gonna get that as well absorbed into the spear. It's like a balance.
Yes, that makes sense.
Then like thunder and lightning.
I think the knuckles would be better.
You think so?
I think so too.
Damn, saying get the knuckles.
They have a special. They do have a special kick. I can say that from what I was reading off of it, it is close to something of a divine spell that I know. Something like smite. It will.
Like the sound of it, yeah.
It will hurt.
500 gold.
500 gold.
So I'm charging 600 for
Missing
the
sugar daddy
the
has
knuckles
the
and 500 for the javelin. I think that's a fair price, but what do you think?
We put 50, so it'd be 550.
Well, 100. Who are you?
Get the fuck out of
Just some NPC.
here.
Get out of here, old man Jenkins.
How many times do I teach you?
Old man! I was just thinking.
That is quite pricey. Could you possibly lower it by 50 gold?
By 50? Make a persuasion check.
With guidance, of course.
Can Gob help him?
Sure.
Look at my muscles.
What are you gonna do to help?
Flex.
Yeah, Gob's flexing a little bit.
It's like,
How about lowering it by 50?
I can show you some moves. You've done no wrestling.
Suck your dick, man.
I'll suck your dick for these knuckles.
You gotta stop doing that shit, man.
Do I get advantage with the assistance?
What are you doing to assist? Just flexing?
I think
flexing
to
like
quote him, what he
I think
said
it
was
was really nice
"Ooh,
song."
yeah, I can show you some wrestling moves.
No, I said, yeah, I can show
You
you
can
some
have the
moves.
guidance.
I can show you some moves.
What is your role with
You've done no
guidance?
wrestling. You've done no wrestling. In the bedroom.
I like caramel popcorn.
7.
7.
Yes.
I have to pay the mage that like I can't go lower than 600. I can't.
25? Okay. Then
I think that's a more than fair deal, and you have more information than most people do, so you know it's a good deal.
yes. Alright. You want this guy?
Daddy, Hal.
Alright, Hal's gonna.
Will you use it?
If it says your room.
Well,
It will.
so I only have to give 500, right? Because you did like 100.
Right. So you're minusing that from your inventory?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Cameron,
Oh,
search
yeah.
the stats on the
Son of a bitch. Tempt us with these magical items.
Is this the?
I'm glad that I got somebody who actually is going to use them, you know, instead of putting them some mantle or whatever. I can't stand that. I have my like limits, and like I do not like making weapons where people just display them. Yeah. So I know you're going to put them to good use. You bring them back when you want them fixed. I want to see the damage that you've. I want to see what happens.
I kind of rolled a manticore the other day.
Shit, no.
Yeah.
There was 3 of them and a troll. He cut the troll in half.
Is this like the That's my friend. He saved kids from a burning building. That's you.
Hey,
You wrote a
your
manticore.
Lamborghini, bro.
My dad sort of forced me into this. Like I wanted to be an adventurer, but like, nah.
Get your ass in here!
I love the.
We could always use room for some more muscle down there.
Might take you up on that one day.
Yeah. Either go to the Young Portal or Troll Skull Manor is kind of our digs, you know.
Where's that at?
I'm gonna.
Wherever that is.
That was so in character.
And Hal, where are we?
Yeah, Hal's gonna just give her the general direction of where it's at.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or buy fruit. If you bring
Okay.
that.
Gotcha. Well, let's keep in touch. You know where I'm at.
Yep. You know where I'm at.
Grab a beer one of these days.
I like
You
God.
guys have a good one. She goes over and opens up a big ledger book and writes down the sale that she just made with you guys. All right.
Get her number.
What were these? What were
Ryan,
these?
what are you
what were
up
these
to?
numbers called?
How long were you guys planning on? How long were we planning on staying above surface?
Nobody said.
Boss, how long were we planning on staying above? Anna, how long were we planning on staying above?
For the
Enough
day?
for like a long rest? How
Yeah,
long?
we're gonna do a long rest.
While I'm home, I'm gonna take a short rest.
Okay.
Sleep in my own bed for once.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right.
Marty.
So we'll kind of we'll take our little break here, and since everybody's kind of at a stopping point, then we'll come back and see where everybody's at. So we'll be back here in just a few. Well, for you it'd be instant, but for us it'd be a few minutes. All right, guys, we'll be back.
So I kind of renamed them. You got the cream, you got the crop here, yeah.
All right. So
I'm the cream of the crop.
we left off with Hal and Gob, so we'll go to. Do you have a
staggering
specific time that you're trying to get back?
No, I'm just gonna
You
take a
want
short
sandwich
rest and then
Throw
head on
some-
back.
Okay, gotcha. So, EliMae and the good doctor. Will you all...
Let me
across
eating
the
a muffin.
fucking room when you punch them.
Elmae's doing
Oh,
nothing.
once you
Eating a muffin.
Oh.
What are y'all doing?
I am going back to Troll Skull Manor.
We're...
Oh,
God's also
EliMae,
heading back there.
good doctor.
Good doctor.
Y'all are standing outside the door of the hallway that you were just... In the
You
hallway.
were
you're just
investigating
standing
if
out
it, what type of lock it had.
No, we put it back. We put it in the bag. Or in the
Oh, I
hall.
thought you were gonna look in and see what type of
We didn't want to test it just in case.
We were gonna go see if we could get a lockpicking kit, lockpicking tools.
I have the mystery key.
Good doctor's gonna knock on the door.
5% chance to open it.
Okay, so they
Roll
slide
D20.
the wooden beam in between the doors and open up the door, sort of a crack, see you guys, open up the door.
Zombies are so nuts.
They got war room, I see.
Yes, I have a.
Yeah, why not? Collect them all, you know?
I'm doing my best.
I'm noticing that some of them are dressed like us.
Other undertakers, or not Herrera's men.
Still, it kind of rubs us wrong, you know what I mean? You're parading people that look like us around.
More than welcome to change out the outfits if it bothers you.
I'm gonna leave that up to you, but I just, you know, I don't know, just kind of.
Well,
Some of those were our friends.
But if we
before
take their
they
clothes off?
betrayed us and went to Herrera's. Can't change their face. I'm just saying.
You can't.
I don't
see their
necessarily
face.
like
They're
it, but
zombies.
you know.
They're dead.
Well, as soon as I have more of hopefully Xanathar or
So deal with it in the meantime. Gotcha. Fair enough.
alright, I already head back to our I'm actually going to head over to Urktarl.
I'm going to come with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But as we're walking by, I would like to take a perception check on Urktarl's men.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Herrera's men were biting.
We're what?
Biting people.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for
Wounds, bite marks.
I'm gonna check for minor symptoms of vampirism.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll for
I'll allow it. So we've been co-conspirating. Yeah.
That's not gonna be good.
What about me? I can do it.
Oh,
I'm looking too. Help with advantage? I'm also looking.
You didn't plan this,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say no. You don't get it.
Okay.
What if I look on my own? If I notice him looking and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna check too.
It's really stretching it, but I'll allow it. Go ahead.
He's teaching me.
He's teaching
I-
magic, not to.
So
That's not true. I'm his
okay.
student.
In character, neither one of you had talked about this particular
Okay.
thought.
I have an idea. Best of both worlds.
Yes.
We kill them all.
When we
Just
return
to
to
be
our
clear.
area, the good doctor is going to tell you his theory and explain to you signs of vampirism, what we should be looking for.
Okay.
Because EliMae would know nothing about that. The good doctor would.
Yeah, with reading and stuff. Yeah, sure.
Yep. Especially with village folk, because a lot of vampire stuff comes from them. Just talking. Spooky stories.
I mean, yeah, vampires are very, they're very cultic in nature. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's not like there's like a checklist of like, oh, this is exactly what they look like. They're really good at being discreet and hidden, like, under society. So.
But now that I know, I want to also make sure that I'm looking out for those things as well.
But you don't know yet.
He's telling me.
Not yet.
In the wide open?
Nope.
Not in the way to.
We're gonna go talk to Urktarl first.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys head over to Urktarl.
Okay.
Like I said, let me check where he's at.
I have another plan. I'm gonna need your word charisma to back me up though.
Gotcha.
Okay, so where are you heading?
To Urktarl's office.
Okay, so there is nobody standing in front of the door.
Yep.
Alright, so you
I'm
walk
not-
through the first
Let
door.
my zombies wait outside.
Okay. So you walk through the first door, and the second door is locked.
I'm gonna give it a knock.
Give it a knock. No answer.
Alright. We head up then. we
Is anybody there, or the guards that usually guard the door there?
Usually for Charles, there are some one or two people standing in front of the door. There's nobody.
I'll ask one of the goons and be like, are you aware where Urktarl may be?
Yeah, I think he's dealing with the construction over in that like goblin area that they were digging and shit. I think
Do you want
they
to head there?
We'll go ahead and head over there.
finally
head
got
that way.
somebody to patch that hole up.
Alright. Go ahead and head over there.
Okay. So let me see here. So as you head down the hallway, you see that the familiar dead goblin that is sort of pinned against the wall that you first encountered when you
Can we take
chased
that
the
body?
two bugbears.
Can you animate a goblin?
And you see that
While we're passing, I'll put it in the.
it's right next to where Urktarl is, standing in front of two men that you do not recognize. And they're sort of discussing strengthening this passageway as he turns around and looks at you and is like,
Mr. Urktarl, I do believe I promised you, I gesture to the zombies, help under my supervision.
what?
We had briefly discussed that as long as I was here, that's
Yeah.
these would help in the aids of construction. I tell the zombies to listen to whatever they say.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Alright.
I nudge him and I'm like, lock kit, lock picking kit.
While they aid you, I was wondering if we may have access to lockpicking kit. There's doors in the dungeons that we don't have access to. I'd like to make sure we are able to come through them. Besides breaking them.
Yeah, that's not something we really have. We usually just break through them.
It's understood.
Yeah. We haven't come across a lot of locked doors. Are you guys dealing with locked doors?
Locked objects that we're trying to investigate. we would just rather try to
Like
use
what? Maybe I can help out in other ways.
We found a chest, guarded by a room full of acid. We took some unfortunate damage retrieving the object, but we do have it. Unfortunately, it's locked, and worried that breaking it open would damage what's inside, assuming what's inside isn't dangerous.
I got you. Yeah, show me what we got.
I'm gonna put the hole down, and with Elimae's help.
We'll pull the chest out.
Every time you put the hole down, by the way, he does look in and just is like.
How roady is the inside?
Oh, it's bad.
Bad.
Stinky.
The good doctor's only able to handle it because he's had a mask.
Seems like things still decompose. And
Yes.
this
Put it down.
how are you retrieving? How deep is it again?
Oh,
Like
shit,
10
it's
feet,
10
right?
feet.
You have to get into it to
Yeah,
retrieve
that's
it.
fine.
So yeah, you
Yep.
jump in.
Accurate sound.
Yep.
And you like lift it up and I'll pull and then
We're
right.
not a zombie do it, but
Okay. Now you get out.
Me. I'm
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, him or Charles. All right. You come up.
Alright?
There you go. This chest.
Yes.
All right. And he like his ears peer like peek like you hear him.
you can use detect
listening
magic
to
on the
the-
chest, can you?
Oh, it's coming from inside the chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use detect magic, right?
It
Mhm.
could. We're not sure what's
You guys
inside.
are always.
I want to use detect magic on the chest.
Okay. Use detect magic and you get nothing. You guys are always fucking with things that just. I've been here forever, and you guys are always dealing with shit that I've never. Zombies walking
Is
around
this
behind
a
your
good
chest and
thing
stuff
or
like
a
that.
bad thing?
As long as you're on my side, it is a great thing.
Alright.
As long as we are good,
We're good.
this is a good thing.
I'm more than happy to have your assistance.
What's in the chest?
We're
You
on
don't know.
track.
You need to unlock it.
Yes.
Okay.
I would prefer to go to a place without injuring any of your men. My help is expended.
I might have somebody that can maybe help out.
Okay?
Again, we don't have like lockpicking kits or whatever, but we do hire. He sort of like looks behind. As you can see, I have people who deal with stonework. We try to find people who have unique skills. So
cool.
whether it's weapon making for your knight friend or
Yes, punch it.
fixing walls.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a couple people that made money on the side. So we can bring that to them. Look at my list here.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna roll
You're gonna want to talk to Garel.
And not convict.
He's gonna be the one that is probably gonna be able to best help you out.
And where's he at?
That'd be crazy.
He could be anywhere.
Do you have a general idea? How would we find
I don't
him?
even know who they are. Why are you killing me?
Probably in the sleeping quarters right now.
I'm just angry.
Okay,
this
what's he
time?
look like?
He is. He's got kind of short hair on the sides, and then it's a little bit more messy on the top.
Facial hair.
Goatee.
Gotcha.
Kind of a stocky guy. He never washes, so he's always got like mud on his face.
I'm gonna roll a perception check on him.
Okay.
As discreet as I can. Just while we're talking.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, you don't have to be discreet about a perception check. You're staring at him and having a conversation.
And you have a mask on, like.
that's caught.
Yeah, and you have a mask on, so they can't see your eye.
22.
Okay. Now, what exactly are you looking for?
Vampirism.
Vampirism.
Exceedingly pale features. I'm looking to see if he's breathing.
He's definitely pale because I mean,
He's been
there's no
undercover.
sun down here. So yeah, so definitely pale.
But like
Imagine
corpse-ish pallor.
Nourished maybe. I mean, it's not like you can look at him and say like, oh, vampire. But like, yeah, you're not getting anything like that.
I wonder if he's cold to the touch. Would that be like a?
We wouldn't.
Give him a good old.
He would be. Vampires are completely unhinged.
So if I
What-
brushed up against his arm and it was ice cold,
Perception checks. I was also seeing how if he's breathing or how often he's breathing.
I would say with a 22, his breathing is very slow.
there's our answer.
I mean, but again, he's really calm. Like it's not enough. It's not like definitive. You know what I mean? Like.
Vague things if someone was like super looking for it. Like, maybe.
He has
Anybody who
asthma.
has lived underground for
That's
for
what
an
the
entire
good
life
doctor
is
says.
gonna look unusual.
That's what
You know
Doctor
I
says.
mean?
Oh, yes,
So,
yes. And perhaps you'd like some
Garlic!
It's not like he's like, did you get everything you were looking for? You know what I mean? Like,
Vampires are people too.
I can turn into that too. Says Elliot.
I
Yeah.
had a question. about
That's what it always says.
some of Herrera's men. They were biting our compatriots, and
Oh, sorry. Biting?
their wounds were healing from it. One was stabbed through the arm. When he bit our armored companion Mobrick, the wound was healed. Considering her dealings with flesh golems,
Fucking who knows? You know that all her men are gone, right? Like you're 100% certain of that.
yes, we're still doing patrols to be extra
You have
careful.
checked every room.
We're moving through the rooms.
That's
we
what
just
you
got
asked
back.
us to do.
I really want all those rooms cleared out
We're
because
doing-
I don't know what she was dealing with.
We're doing them as quickly as possible.
But
And
I'm-
also to making maps of it now.
I guess I'm glad I met you all.
We're also doing maps of the local area, and of course, we'll give those to you.
Yeah.
A script of all the rooms and what we've come into.
For sure.
If there's any possibility of a trap that we didn't discover, we'll make sure to write it down for your people.
Awesome. Amazing. Okay.
And I guess before we
I didn't mean to laugh at you, by the way. That was just so absurd to hear that. Like, what are you saying? Like they were like possessed or something?
No, they were
Very aware.
aware.
How are they biting you? I don't know about the flesh healing thing, but like
Biting.
Just
They would
one big old chomp.
just
Very sharp teeth.
like rabid, like
No, it was. They
Calm?
showed no signs of sickness. They were aggressive, but not as aggressive as any other breed.
what weapons were they using?
Swords and crossbows.
And they decided to bite you.
when they became wounded, yes.
That's weird.
Yes, it's very strange. I was wondering if I can do medical checks on your men just to be safe.
Very powerful.
Yeah, as long
I
as they
don't-
consent to that, I don't care. Yeah.
Well, if it would help if there were any with ailments or sicknesses, I'm a practiced medicine and doctor. I would be happy to heal your men.
100%, yeah. Of course.
So, I will spend up until I need a long rest doing medical checks on everyone.
I
And of
wanna-
course, if they're hurt or if they seem sick, I'm going to help them out with that as well.
Okay. So as you kind of like start to go through, almost, I mean, nobody wants to be touched or handled or anything like that. Like, it's just very foreign to them. They don't like that.
I'll explain that Herrera's men were biting people. Like, we just want to make sure that this is not a pathogen or anything.
That's a big thing.
Make a perception, or make a persuasion check.
Want to give me a help action?
I'm helping.
Have you rolled it?
It's like a dad.
I think you do.
Help Dad.
I'm
fix the car.
helping.
Well, I just hold
with
the
the flashlight.
That was when I was helping him too.
What's
And I roll with it.
Well, how are you helping?
I am trying to convince them to. I'm telling them about the biting, and I'm like, hey, you should really do this. I'm giving the
So
spiel.
bare minimum, but I'll let it squeak by. At least you didn't say you would wrestle with them.
Muscle
Yes.
respects muscle.
21.
Okay.
Oh wait, not a 21. I rolled my wisdom. I'm done. I have so many pages of stats. Okay, 18.
And what tests would you like to perform?
Basic medical checkups, like just like physicals.
Just
Just
to make
like
sure that the body
Checking
looks
their
good.
pulses, making sure they're healthy. He's generally looking for any sort of necromantic influence, because generally biting and healing
Okay.
involves.
So with your persuasion check and your medical check, you do
I
find
haven't
one
rolled a
guy.
medical check.
What's that?
I haven't rolled a medical check. Do you want me to?
Yes.
I have an assistant,
Yes, I am assisting.
and
I have a
Portia-
scalpel.
I would definitely be teaching her because the good doctor's perception on necromancy.
If anything, she's gonna slow you down. It's just you.
That's a 12.
Okay.
But finding an undead person would be.
So yeah, you find a guy named Balco, and Balco's sort of this young, sort of very lean guy. Started chit chatting and things like that, and he used to be a
all these guys
Uh-huh.
like fully fleshed out. That's fucking
So
impressive.
Balko used to be a guard, actually, for Waterdeep. So he's got a little bit of experience, like, with combat and things like that. And with this sort of conversation, he gets comfortable. You notice two things. Again, because it's really hard to just, immediately see anything different from them. They look normal, other than the fact that, again, they're super pale. They're not super nourished, you know what I mean? Like,
But
they are under, but two things do catch your attention. One is that the heart rate is very low for
any living creature.
a living creature. And then two, when you're checking the eyes, the reaction of the eyes dilating are so quick and like the reflexes of the iris is almost abnormal.
Which one is this?
Warlock.
The one we were looking for the lockpicking? Or is this a new one?
This is a new guy.
Alright. Me.
Rip his eyes
Okay.
out and eat them.
What?
It's like the greasy strip.
In the name of Ilmater, your god would not like that.
They have to.
I talked to him. He and Master were close, and he said no.
No, they're not.
Am I good? You
What's
guys are
his
making
name
me
again?
nervous. Nobody's came and looked at our stuff before.
What's his name?
Warlock.
Warlock.
Is our tower right there too?
Nope.
You need to go to Urchal and be like, hey.
We're just doing general medical checks. just to make
Unfortunately,
sure.
I don't have anything, do I?
I don't believe so.
There are some. Nothing too serious, but some things I would like to check up on.
Okay.
It wouldn't appear you have any lethal things. In fact, you seem more beneficial. Your reaction speed is extraordinary.
Train guard, yeah.
I've met trained guards, especially in Waterdeep, and while they are extremely impressive, yours are extraordinary.
I've only been down here for a few years. Is there something in the air?
No. Everyone else is, as much as a bunch of men sitting alone in the dark, as healthy as they can be without a medical professional.
Sounds a little judgmental, but
Not at all.
You're right. When you say it that way, it is kind of silly. But
The fact that you were doing so well for yourself. Other than that, your heart rate also seems to be surprisingly low. Like very, very slow. So I could also do a follow-up checkup just to make sure everything's alright, if you wouldn't mind.
yeah, no, I don't want to get a heart attack or something.
No, of course, I don't believe you're in danger of that, but just make sure that everything's okay. Would you be comfortable with me doing further examination? Nothing too intrusive.
Yeah, I
I
want
thought.
surgery.
No, of course. Just
Do you need to leave? Do I?
no, not at all. Of course
Okay.
not.
Okay.
I don't believe if it's any form of abnormality, I'm sure it's not contagious, and I'm sure it won't hurt you at all.
Okay. Have you seen it with anybody else, or is it just me?
We haven't examined anybody else yet.
We've gone through.
You
a
haven't
few.
taken any medicine or anything like that since you've been down here. You've been sick.
Medicine?
No,
there's
of
medicine.
course not.
Sexually active.
Have you been eating anything? Eating less lately?
Should probably say being destroyed.
How often do you eat a day?
I think just the normal,
What do you eat a day?
Pressing your fun buttons.
whatever food we collect.
Well, that's fine.
We have.
How
Wait,
often?
do you guys? Maybe you guys won't know.
What do
No,
you
what?
Nothing. Never mind.
No. Tell us.
Inside.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
I'm gonna give him my favorite help action because I'm trying to be as
Sure.
soothing.
You can do it with advantage.
Roll again, Amber, just in case she gets that one higher.
21.
Okay.
21.
Dream team! That was sad.
Air
You guys already did an air high five.
When in doubt, lower your expectations.
I was expecting maybe like
Nothing.
Oh my
Close
god.
enough.
Neither of us.
There was no solution past this angle. Was not a yeah. Anyways, so yeah, he kind of looks over and he's like, "You guys been around for a while. You guys know what the doppelgangers, right? That we have."
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh. Make sure I don't get in trouble. Yeah, we have 2 doppelgangers that will go up to the surface and disguise themselves, and they'll get supplies and
That's what
recruit and all that kind of stuff. So we get food from them.
Okay, well, wonderful. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I'll let you go back to your compatriots for now and just.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's got this.
Huh?
Do you know what this is?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I've met many form of ailments and stuff, so I've recorded anything I've faced in my book, so in case there's anything, I'll jog my memory.
Okay.
And of course, if you were in any form of danger, I would let you know. Your people's health are my top priority.
It's so weird that we met you guys. This is like unlike any other. Usually we just get a few pieces of gold and then we never see them again. This is just.
My first duty is helping who I can.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Take my job.
All right. We'll go through the rest. Is he the only one who seems to stick out?
He's the only one that seems willing.
Oh, he's the only one that we got.
That was willing to everybody else was like freaking no.
Do you want to go see if we can find those lockpicking tools? Or somebody who can open this chest?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and look at him.
You're looking for Gorell?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go ahead. Hal and Gob, what do you guys go?
Go back to the manor.
Okay.
We're gonna get sleep. Night.
Just resting.
Yeah. We're gonna
Also
also
check in on
Keelan and
Yes.
Liv.
Okay.
Let's see. So I'm gonna, of course, Hal, whenever he sees them, is just gonna ask. So, have you had any encounters while we were gone?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know who's fucking with you guys. So funny story. Caught the 3 halflings they were under the house. They had gone underneath through the lathe and was around under the house. You guys know I used to be a spy, right?
Yes.
I told you that?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm pretty good at fucking with people. It seemed like what they were doing was planting bamboo shoots under the house. Now they had told me they worked for like the city. And then I was like, oh, good, played it off. Because I wanted to see exactly what they were trying to do. They had scooped up the bamboo and then we all got out of the house and started talking. We looked around and acted like he was at the wrong house. Acting like we were looking at like plumbing or something like that. So this was last night. So I had sort of followed them around, and I noticed that they actually worked for this guy down the street for Fern's Brews, this little bar down the street. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you guys go there?
No, we're very well familiar with Fern's Brews.
Okay, gotcha.
Victor was there once.
So, I may not be one for like combat, you know what I mean? Like, embarrassingly, as you guys know. I'm an information guy. So I have somebody that works for the city that pulled some records, and it seems what had happened was that Ember Hold, who's the owner of the place, put a bid on this house on the Trollskull Manor, which I guess you guys didn't change the name. That was the previous name of this.
Yes.
A name for it could be in the works to Dragonstone Manor.
So he had put a bid on it, and a gentleman by the name of Godamn had outbid him, barely, and was able to get this house. According to my friend, Ember is in a lot of hot water. He's done a lot of rebuilding at Fern's Brews, doing a lot of the roofing and piping and things like that. And you guys know that like the guild do not have that. They'll blacklist you. So I do know that a lot of the guilds are no longer working to help his establishment. My gut is telling me that either he is trying to lower the value of this place and then buy it out from under you, or completely get you guys to just move out. It just seems like he's just got a sad heart about the fact that you guys now are the owners of this. I don't know if he was trying to move up and upgrade or what the deal is. This just seems really personal. So I got information on it, but I didn't want to make a move unless you guys gave me the go ahead. I don't know how you guys want to handle it.
I think we will go talk to them.
Yeah, I think
Do you guys want to handle it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk to our buddy over there.
You guys are paying me 5 gold a day, so this is how I'm bringing my value to it.
Yeah.
But besides the operations, which we still need to talk about, like I still need to know exactly Like Liv is kind of, he seems floaty. Not
he's a
to
ghost.
cut him out or whatever, anything like that. Like,
He's a ghost, yeah.
Liv is cool. I think you need somebody that's got more of a macro sense to this place. I think Liv is more micro, and I think we can work together.
Yes.
But I'll need to have an understanding of like what you guys want to run.
We do need to open this place up.
What are you guys trying to do? Like a bar or like a
Yes,
hostel or like a
An inn.
tavern? What?
Like an inn.
Like an inn?
Yeah.
Okay, so like a bread and breakfast inn.
Yes.
That's so easy to do, for sure. Okay.
It's super style.
Now you guys occupy majority of the rooms here. How do you want to handle that? Do you guys want to try to get into one room or just rent one room out?
I mean, I can just sleep in the cellar.
Okay. Yeah, that's where you're already, right? Yeah.
Got in the cellar.
I was thinking the second floor could be the rooms that we
I know we have the attic. All right, hold on. Amber, help me out. We have the attic that's free. What other rooms do we have? You have the
Hold on, my muff is on here.
A muff.
Second floor
Move
is the
muff.
I would not shorten that word.
Okay,
How many rooms do we have available?
we have the third floor, which had Mobrick Williams' room, which is now empty.
No, it's not.
Part of the muff.
Williams' room is empty, but Mobrick took over that room.
Right, and
Mobrick's room is still has his stuff there.
okay. But there's the library and the study there.
Uh huh.
Okay,
There's not bedrooms.
okay. But then you
How many
have the
bedrooms do you
master
have?
bath up at the third. I'm listing off the.
I don't need
Calm
all the
down.
amenities. I just need bedrooms.
Okay, so there's 2 bedrooms on the third floor. On the second floor, but there are things that could be used as bedrooms. Like there's a den, there's a common room on the second floor, and a hall.
If you guys wanted to pay to change those into rooms, as long as they have like doors that close,
Technically, this is my house.
what I was thinking was
you can do some remodeling. Yeah. For
what,
sure.
what I was thinking is the second floor is where the guests stay and we stay on the third floor.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we can do that. We just need to talk about like logistics and
Yeah.
if we need to like change some things.
But the
close some
tap
walls
room
up.
is on the first floor.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they would come downstairs and get all their.
Yeah, and stuff.
Are we gonna
And we
use
stay
that as
above
like a
them.
Do you guys have any
bar,
seed
or-
money?
Can I see it?
What money?
Seed money
See?
and like investment money.
Yes.
Yeah, when you set this, the whole fancy and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I know you guys got a lot of
Yeah, the
like,
tap room is where we got
Yes,
the money.
we
Yeah.
do have some.
but whenever you guys wanted to sit down, I just wanted to sort of throw my hat in the ring as far as that goes. And then we kind of briefly touched on it, but am I okay to move my son in here with me?
Yes, I'd
permanently?
like to take the attic.
Okay, I'm allowed to take. Okay, all right, great. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start making that move. Do you want me to help you out with this whole Froon thing?
We will call on you if we need you.
Okay.
Oh, and
Now that you guys kind of know, like, get information.
If you just hear hey yo man, come over here! From down the street, you know.
I'm gonna speaking of
Do you want me to come with you guys, or like stay outside, just kind of keep
stay
an ear on?
nearby.
You just gotta like hang out.
I'll follow you. Yeah, sure.
Hang out.
and also-
What's your plan before we like get into this? Because like,
I'm going to talk with him.
if your plan is, he's gonna deny it, like for sure, 100%.
See, that's when you get you give him some thoughts and prayers, yo.
You're just gonna assault him. You're gonna lose
No,
this.
we're not.
What if we just catch the halflings? I guarantee they'll still work out.
Yes,
They didn't
but
seem
I
like the
want.
brightest.
Of course,
So
I
what
want.
is this?
I want to talk with
So
him.
fucking simple.
This is.
I'll talk to you after.
This is why I want you to be nearby. I'm going to talk with him. You're going, and if you can listen,
Let's go, boss.
listen.
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Alright.
later we'll catch the halflings because he'll likely make a move again.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's go. So yeah, he starts to walk out with you guys. Is that where you're going?
Mhm.
All right.
Also, I'm gonna hand him 20 gold for like future payments because we don't know how long we're gonna be down there.
Okay. Do you tell them it's for future payments?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like a bonus.
No, no.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Just
All right. For the month. I gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Yeah. You guys walk there. It only takes like 2 minutes. He's like, all right. I'll kind of just. Do you want to make sure everybody stays out, or just kind of keep an ear out?
keep an ear out.
All right, guys. Okay. All right. So you walk into Froon's Brews. Change the music here.
I'm so upset that Drew's been behind this whole time.
Victor fucking knew.
Yeah.
All right. So
He
yeah,
just-
you guys walk in.
Didn't have
Hey!
evidence to fucking prosecute him
What's
yet.
going on? It's the dragon and the wrestler. What's going on with you guys?
Ugh.
Sorry, it's a little quiet in the normal. It's not peak hours yet.
May we talk with you in private?
There's not a lot of people here.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you're
Yeah.
right. We have seen some halflings around our house. Do you know anything about them?
You told me about that.
Yes.
That's why you keep an eye out.
Well, no, I don't think Hal ever said that to him. But Victor.
The group.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, this is my
No,
first
Victor.
time.
No, who was the? There was a. You guys have recently just talked to him about
Yeah,
that.
did
Oh,
go
oh,
there
yeah.
when they stole the dragon skull?
Yeah, the dragon head. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've heard reports that they came back in this direction, to this place.
And they drink here?
Yes. Or we just heard that they came this way, into this bar.
Have you seen them?
Personally, no.
And it's to this moment that you see it to the left, which is like, you guys are familiar, like, you're familiar. That's just like his office, and there's like storage back there. You see a door open up, and you see a halfling's head pop up, and he shuts the door. Oh,
Yeah, what
hold on! And he like opens up the door, and there, you kind of can see as you lean over, there's 3 halflings in there, and he's like, oh shit, what are you doing in here? He's like yelling at the halflings.
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight.
That too. Oh, +4 to me.
It's Gob's insight.
Alright, so, that's,
Not great.
29.
I got a 0.
So you're going off of Hal's physical body language. He's absolutely lying.
I like that. Oh damn, he found the halflings in there. Looks at. Oh no, those
Hey,
are the
fucking
halflings.
get him! He's there.
Froon, do you hold a grudge against us?
I don't even know you. What are you talking about?
You see, now I know your lane, because you said Dragon Boy and Wrestler.
Yeah.
And you remember my wrestling skills. Yeah,
I
know
do.
your lane.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so then you do
I don't know.
us.
I don't know what he does, but I know you kick ass.
Yeah, so you know us.
Did you have a bid on Troll School Manor?
Oh, I can't afford that place. You guys got it. You guys got it.
Don't need to lie to me.
I can't afford it. I wouldn't. No.
The guilds are against you.
They're fucking with you guys too.
We did.
I tell you what, you start doing a little bit of work on your own, he starts like slamming a towel down. Oh, they just want to fucking nickel and dime you for everything. It's not right.
It isn't.
I built this place up from nothing.
It's
So
a
why
good
did you
place.
hire these halflings?
And they're still like peeking their head over and he looks over. Sometimes they do things on their own, okay? I'm not responsible for them. They stock up stuff every once in a while. Right, they'll handle the riffraff, the trash.
But you kept this a secret from us.
If they...
They stole
You
the
said
dragon
you
head?
said that you would tell us.
Do you really think, as I've got all these fucking guilds breathing down my neck, that I'm gonna let you know that I'm paying employees under the table?
Well, you think
Come
we're
on.
going to turn you in?
I don't know who you are. And like the halflings are like sneaking, they're like trying to get...
Hey, no, you stop right there. I'm talking to you, yeah. All 3 of you. 1, 2, 3, stop.
You are all in big trouble.
You're in big trouble, you owe us 10 gold. You guys stole that money.
I didn't know you anything.
And the guy looks over and he's like, what do you mean? You owe him 10 gold. What's that supposed to mean?
We did encounter them sooner. I was just seeing if you were lying to us.
Why do you owe them money?
I gave them the money that they asked for, and that was for information.
What information did I give you?
About a package that was stolen from us.
A very important package.
How tense does Fern seem? And how is just this 6'8" fucking dragon just standing over him? I will eat you. No, I'm joking.
Tasty morsel.
Yeah, Gob is 3'3", just
I will eat you.
looks at the halflings. Yeah, you guys stay there.
And he takes the towel off his shoulder and throws it on the table. So now what? Gonna come here and flaunt your money parade.
No. I just wanted to ask you to stop. That is all.
We've been good patrons of yours.
I feel like you're a good man at heart, Fern. You just haven't been dealt good hands.
Yeah, you're right.
Perhaps I can help in the future.
He like swallows his pride.
Can I insight to see if he's being genuine about this?
Sure.
I'll insight to see if I get a nat 20 for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Nope. Got a 6.
24.
He's telling the truth.
He is telling the truth. He the fact that you said you guys have been good patrons appeals to him. Definitely, you guys have. And then the fact that you said you help him out, like yeah.
We are neighbors after all, Fern.
All right. I'll try to make sure that they stay out of your affairs. Clean slate.
Yes.
Clean slate.
Thank you.
All right. He extends his hand out to shake her.
Yeah, shake his hand.
Okay. Claiming. All right, guys.
Hey, can I get like a...
Beer in the house.
I was gonna say beer for the road.
Either way, I don't give a shit. The city guards might.
I'm gonna hand him 5 gold regardless. Just as a show of good
Yeah,
faith.
Gob's gonna pay for
Oh,
Gob's gonna pay
Hal,
for the beer.
stop!
Yeah, so you don't know his name.
So yeah, he gives
Sugar
you
Hal.
a couple of beers.
Insipid on the road.
I feel dumb, guys. I'm sorry.
Everybody makes mistakes. It's how they treat them in the future.
You guys got a nice place there.
You got a nice place here. It's a shame the guilds are fucking dealing with it.
They're cutthroat. They're monopolized.
Perhaps you could find loopholes.
I don't think so. Not here. They're just. It's too tight. It's like everybody's it's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. You know what I mean?
I can't say that I do. Can't say that I do. Don't let anyone...
I'm thinking about it. I don't know that I know what that means either. Something my father used to say.
He's from this place called America.
Neverwinter. You know how those Neverwinter.
America.
Gob's like just down the beer. He's like,
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
knew
how's
my
it?
my father.
Really?
Yep.
Sometimes that's not bad.
I'm a dragon.
I'm from an egg.
You know that there was that TikTok where he's like, "Can I sit next to you?" He's like, "Yeah, of course, Susie. I'm a dragon." He's on this big dragon head. And he's
Daniel, what's your tail doing right now? It's
It's
Just sitting in another seat.
It's beating the shit out of the halflings.
one's just lifted by the ankle. It's just being swung around.
While you're being so calm and peaceful, your tail is just like, I'll kick your
I
ass.
have to grab your tail. That's what I'm talking about, sir. Alright, so you all are drinking at Fruins, which was not what I expected at all. So we'll go back to Ezekiel and the good
How
doctor.
is the servant
Sorry,
no modern?
Ezekiel and
He has to
are you
find the
you're
peace
heading
of
back to this
Washington.
point?
Has it been 4 hours ish?
Yeah, so it's been around that time. So we'll say that you start heading back to the manor. All right, what are you both doing?
Good doctor is we were
Lockpick guy.
lockpick guy.
Okay, gotcha. So that will be Gorell. Okay. So you do find a similar looking person that matches the description who is laid on his left side, sleeping in. So there's 4 men right now that are sleeping, and you're sort of walking through, and you peek through, and you
I've got this.
do see somebody sleeping.
Only 4 men, not 5 guys.
4 men, not 5 guys.
Not
I've
2.5
got this great
men.
though. Okay, I'm gonna go over to him gently and like rub his shoulder, like non-threateningly, and try to wake him up.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work?
You're gonna be a little bit more than that.
Okay, I'm like aggressively.
Clenched fist, like looks at you and is like, you know, not a bad thing to see in the morning.
Good morning.
What are you doing waking me up?
I have a favor.
And then looks at you and is like, okay.
We found a chest.
And like sits up.
How was your later?
All right, you found a chest.
It's locked.
That's the problem.
We require your assistance with
Okay.
Yeah, I can open a
Where to
chest.
see it?
Um,
We
hard to get inside of it.
have been carrying this around.
Oh no, yeah, I would assume we'd be
Yeah.
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 How big is this chest?
Oh, I guess the good Dr. Zombies would be holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brains.
Still freak me out.
They freak more. I apologize.
So, tell the zombie to hand it to him?
They put it down.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. How big is this
It's
chest?
like this big.
Oh, okay, yeah. The zombie puts it down.
No, it's fine. I'll get up. And he, like, sort of.
Oh yeah, you put it in front of him. I didn't mean like puts it down back there. The good doctor would definitely have put it in front of him.
He, like, as he gets on his knees on his cot or whatever, and like goes to reach for it, and then, like, is like, what the fuck is that?
We aren't sure, which is why we require this opened.
I don't like opening things I don't know about.
We don't either, but this could be great. It could be terrible, but we need
Where'd
to
you guys
know.
get this from?
A
A
room.
room full of acid.
Oh!
What could possibly go wrong?
It seems promising.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Okay, hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Let me see here.
Let's see, where's my rake tool?
As the creature inside is released.
I've watched a lot of picking lawyer, I know how this works. Him and Bosnian Bill.
Fun fact, Kim can actually pick locks.
What? What kind of locks? All locks?
Huh?
All locks?
Locks.
Like
Yeah, just do the digital.
Standard like pin cylinder.
And then
Alright.
Kind of most houses use.
So, he, like, goes into his, like, personal bag and pulls out what seems to be a small little pouch of leather and unfolds it. And you can see that there's all kinds of different pieces of really thin metal that are hooked in different degrees and things like that. So, in the lock, he, like, lifts it with the back of his hand and almost, like, with this, like, fluid, confident motion. He sets in this,
Like a
It's
tension
like-
bar.
like a tension bar, pulls the lock, and then uses the same hand to insert a rod, and then backs it up and he's like, this is rigged.
What do you mean?
It's trapped. Hold on. And, like, moves it just slightly and you can hear the lock sort of disengage. And he takes this off and, like, slowly moves it off. And he's like, can I keep this?
Of course.
It explodes if you try to, if you don't know what you're doing. He puts it in his bag.
Happy to help.
Glad God did not just.
Wonderful.
Don't open it near me. Hold on, wait a second. He, like, scoots back a little
We're
bit.
gonna move it out into
The
the
zombies.
We're not-
Whoa, hold on. I just worked on this, okay? Like, I get
Oh,
to
you
see,
wanna be a part
I get
of
to
it?
see what's in this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
But we're gonna take it out of the room.
We're going to, if you wouldn't mind following this, we're going to the throne room maybe?
Sure.
We're going to Herrera's old throne room and we'll open it there.
We'll have the zombies open it
We'll have the zombies open it.
from a safe distance. We're just being extra
do it
cautious.
where nobody's watching, because if you just open up a chest, like,
We can go into the hallway.
don't get me wrong, we got like a code of conduct here, but,
But
you know, still. So let's go out
To the hall?
to the hall. Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
we go into the
We'll
hallway.
go out to the hall. And the zombies are carrying the chest?
Oh.
So you hear a couple of guys like, hey man, what are you doing? Like, not man, just routine, you know, nothing.
Moving furniture.
How about
Alright.
you?
You guys find a kind of a discreet area.
For paying for us taking the lock. Would you mind for a brief medical examination?
This is terrible
The
timing.
doctor has an isn't
Dude,
it?
hold on, man. I just woke up. We're dealing with this chest.
Okay.
One thing at a time.
Well, after
After.
you
Can I examine you all? You. Can I examine you?
Yeah, sure. Tradesies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the good doctor kind of gives you like a surprised look and
I smell terrible right now, so.
Here's the woman. All right. So you set the chest down. Okay. You
Okay.
Kind of like. Who's gonna open it?
The zombies are.
One help zombie. We're all gonna back 30 feet up.
Okay. So the zombie just comes over and like it's a zombie, so he's just gonna flip the lid up. It flips the lid up and like the chest actually like the the lid like lifts up and then it actually like falls. and then opens up a little bit or whatever. So who's getting it?
Good doctor.
No.
I won't help.
It's
you.
open, but it's like
I
Good
had-
doctor
on
has
its side.
resistance to necrotic damage as well.
I have a disappearing hand.
We'll both go.
Okay.
So where you're going.
Good doctor. Good doctor's taking point, and Elimae's following him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just behind.
And then the other guy's behind.
Okay. So what's happening?
Good doctor shows look inside the chest.
Okay. So you're gonna open it up.
You said it was like.
It's already open. It's like it's a cracked open. But
the
yeah,
doctor's gonna look inside. He's not gonna touch the chest. Just go.
without moving it, you want to look inside. Make a perception check because it's not all the way open yet.
Can I mage hand this? Could I lift it up with
Yeah,
that?
mage hand. Yeah, that's like 30. That's like 30.
Okay, I want to mage hand it. I want to
Yeah,
use
back
mage
up and
hand.
use that.
Okay, so you want to cast Mage Hand?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna gently like. shoo-wee-doo.
Okay, so the Mage Hand goes in and sort of tucks its fingers underneath
Pancake
the
it
top
up.
lip, and then like lifts it up, sets it where it's on its flat bottom, and then lifts the lid up all the way.
What's inside?
Okay, so as you look inside, the one thing that does immediately strike you is like, oh, there's lead in this box, so it cannot receive detect magic. And then you see the beating of a heart.
Also, locate object can't detect
Oh.
that.
Nothing.
Good
But
doctor.
there is a beating heart inside of this chest.
Lick it.
Good doctor's gonna roll.
Make some
an
Taco
Arcana
Bell,
check on
Taco
it.
Bell out of it.
Okay.
Just pick it up, hold it, and go.
Actually, I'm gonna use copper dice. 19.
Okay.
Hey, it's definitely necromancy.
I mean, it's definitely necromantic because the fact that it's still beating. So yeah, I mean,
What does
you
the
get
guy
a
think of this?
definite sense of
Detect magic.
Detect magic.
No,
okay. Yes, necromancy.
Okay. Does it look like it's? Do we see like an aura? Does it look like it's cursed? Would we be able to tell the
Oh,
information?
Identify. I use my goggles.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have the. There you go. Ooh. You're about to
So,
find out every detail about
identify-
this thing.
Reveals that if a creature has a heart of its own, and it has this heart, it can attune to it by the process of consuming it. When consumed, it replaces the owner's heart with the consumed heart.
Which does what?
I want to eat it.
Identify reveals everything.
This is definitely the good doctor. This is. Oh my god. When it comes to science, the good doctor's the doctor who is wandering the woods, like looking at mushrooms and going like, yes, studying.
So you're telling me don't eat this?
I'm telling you, the good doctor's gonna eat this.
Oh,
You
Split it.
You get the sense combining your identify with the things that you've read, and the fact that you're a medical doctor. I'm going to give you a little bit more information. This is a tiefling heart. You can tell by the shape of it and how many valves that it has. And you have read about certain hearts being consumed to be able to have like demonic powers and like inherent magical abilities beyond your fucking wonder. But there's always a trade-off. What that trade-off is, you don't know until it's too late. But
Okay, so
can we split it?
what's the good doctor's unique?
Just
Would
cut it in
this
half?
affect him in this like material? Like, would eating this just move his like I guess ink?
Stick it in.
you don't know.
Wanna roll an Arcana check on that?
Take the risk. I wouldn't have you roll if there was no way for you to know. If you're in a natural 20, like you just wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
The good doctor had to discuss this, and he closes it. And he's gonna take it, and he goes, "I do appreciate your help with this.
I was just gonna see
It was
what's
a
in
box.
this heart here.
Huh?
Do you want the box?
Yes.
Okay. What's the heart about?
From what I understand, it is a tiefling's heart, and it's still beating, which is obviously odd.
Is there tieflings down here?
We've actually found a tiefling skeleton. It could have been an adventurer. Who knows?
I don't care about the heart.
Wait, what if you
Still
put
got
a
lock,
heart
right?
skeleton?
You know, of course, you keep the lock.
Alright,
May I perform my medical exam?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I guess so. You're not gonna do anything invasive, are you?
No, of course not.
This isn't like a finger
No,
thing.
just no.
Assume the position.
Just a general physical. You gentlemen have had a long time without a
peanut butter
medical.
the jelly.
I want to.
You gentlemen have had a long time without
Someone
any
just
sort of
leave-
medical examination. I'm just making
It's
sure.
free, right?
Someone's
Free,
just
of
gonna
course.
leave this
Alright.
box over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Analyzing
Especially
Free and you get a lock.
Something about the delicious heart here.
19.
Okay.
This will greatly affect fishing season.
Because now you're aware of at least two things. there are similarities between him and Warlock.
Alright. The doctor is going to nod and goes
There's
up.
your we write down.
Force feed him the heart.
You were the second person I've done a benefit exam
Yes,
on.
you need to eat.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I
Oh.
thought you were gonna say I had something.
No, oh, maybe.
You have the AIDS.
Your reflexes are extreme, extraordinary, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
Um,
Of course they are.
your-
Locksmith. Got it.
heartbeat is abnormally slow.
That's cool, right? That's good.
No.
How long have you been here?
I don't know.
12 years.
Long time.
Well, it hasn't bothered you yet, and considering you haven't had a doctor in so long, it's probably fine.
How often are you eating? And what are you eating?
Whatever they find.
Whatever they find.
A lot of fucking stews. A lot of stews.
Lots of stuff. That's fine. And you are all consuming from the same food?
Meat stews? Beef?
I don't.
What's his
Hags
name
are
again?
putting the flesh in chest.
What kind of broth?
Okay.
Grell.
Well,
God. Let's all come together.
What?
Hags. The hags are involved.
I
A cursed
I think I
stew
know what
for
that-
everyone to eat.
alright. Me and you will discuss it.
yeah.
The doctor's like, but other than that, you seem to be in very fine health.
That's good.
Wonderful. We're also having trouble getting anyone else to do a medical exam if you would be so kind to show them that it wasn't that bad of a process.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys.
I want to pull you aside. Like,
We'll do
where are we
it in
from?
our own little area that we're
Okay.
in. Alright, wonderful. You're free to go and make sure you keep that lock and please don't let it explode.
No, nobody's gonna know about that.
Wonderful.
Don't tell anybody about that. I might.
Yeah.
Because I'm also extremely impressed by your adaptability. That was very clean.
Can we count on you to open any other locked chests we find?
Considering nothing's dangerous, maybe we could.
I mean, if it's definitely dangerous, bring it to me. You know, like, don't let anybody get hurt. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
Especially you guys. Like, guys have become kind of important to us. So. But yeah, sure.
Well, wonderful. Well, that's all. And please talk to your compatriots. You know where to find us. It's free, and it's just to make sure everyone's safe.
I got you. Yeah, just a little weird. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Most of us have never had doctors our entire lives.
Well, I'm happy to provide free service.
I got you. Yeah, I'll let them know.
Alright, and good doctor. Of course, while he's doing all this, he's showing EliMae the basics of medical sciences and stuff like that.
I know that you're looking for signs of vampirism, right? We've had that discussion.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Good doctors. We're gonna walk slower. We're gonna let him walk ahead. And as we're walking to the door, once he's like gone out ahead.
It's under you.
Actually, no. We stay and talk for a little bit up here. Okay, we wait for them to go ahead. And he's gonna say, there may be signs.
What are you noticing? So that I also know what to look for.
Extreme reaction time.
Mm-hmm.
And their breathing should mean they should be passed out by now.
Interesting.
If they are alive, they're barely alive.
Well, so he mentioned stew. A lot of stew. We've asked now twice. 2 people. Do you think the stew could have like a blood broth if they are vampires?
It would make sense.
And they wouldn't know?
They would know if they, maybe. Would the good doctor know that vampirism is like, if vampire blood is strained, you may become a vampire.
Roll a history check.
+4 from across the plains. No, I'm joking.
Just while you're drinking your stuff, please someone could use some brains.
16.
That's not really how it works. So, again, you know the vampires are they're very similar to like a cult.
Mm-hmm.
They're very secretive. They are a very close-knit society. It is. Vampires are turned usually by vampires. The most common is vampire spawn, which you know they're the most common that you find.
The
But vampire
vampires
spawn
are-
cannot turn others into vampires, and even vampires have to ask elders permission before they can turn, or they actually are seen as like outliers in their own group and usually killed. So a stew would not turn somebody into a vampire.
But it would
A
give them blood if they were vampires, right? Like if you made a blood stew or blood-based broth, you could
Potentially,
feed somebody blood.
maybe, but again,
Probably vampire spawn.
So you couldn't turn somebody into a vampire without them knowing.
you've never heard of anything like that.
Okay, but it is possible. Anything's fucking possible. Okay, I want to see if
I mean,
we can
again, there's
find-
what like the books say, and again, even through history, like it's inconsistent. You know what I mean?
Vampires
Like
are
same thing with like dragons. You know what I mean? Like
I think we
it's
should find the stew.
inconsistent.
Vampires are so extremely secretive. Any information we can find will be unreliable, guys. On the bright side, this would be a perfect time to be able to study vampires if they are,
Okay,
especially considering they're so friendly.
I think we should find the stew. I
It's
think we should
it's-
find what they're
so-
eating.
Like, the good doctor's main
Find
priority
out
is
that they're
we have
vampire.
friend vampires. Gotta write about them.
I don't think these are
Good doctor
vampires.
will return to Urtarl. Be like, he's gonna. May I?
One second.
They would be a lot stronger otherwise. A hell of a lot stronger.
Okay, he's in his office.
Good doctor's
Find him in his office.
and he's going to say he's
Like
he's allowed in and everything. I'll be the way.
So there are two men in front of the door, and like they go to one guy goes to reach for the door handle, but then pulls away and looks at you all and is like, "What y'all doing, looking at everybody?" There's rumors going around that's like there's some sort of airborne.
No, not at all.
No.
Medical examination. You gentlemen haven't seen a doctor. Who knows how long?
It just seems weird. You know what I mean? Are y'all know about this?
Of course.
He gave us his blessing.
He was happy to know that you guys were seeing a medical professional. I prefer that. I want to make sure that you aren't sick in case anything happens.
Let's talk real quick. He opens up the door and
Yep.
lets you all in. So he follows in behind.
Yep.
Knocks on the door, or Carl lets y'all in. And so he's sitting at a table. Good news?
This gentleman would like to confirm that I have your blessing to perform medical exams on your people.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
The guy's like, what for? I don't know, just...
It's
You guys
very-
aren't finding anything, are you? Like, nobody's sick, is there?
No one's sick.
Because I'm telling you what, man, when one of us gets sick, we all get sick. We
And-
all are close together.
That's why I'm here, is to make sure there's no breakouts, to make sure that your gentlemen, your men
Yeah,
are
so it's totally normal, man. Just let it go.
wonderful. I do want to speak to you about some things. Unfortunately, your men are rather difficult, which is understandable.
Standoffish.
Hopefully, I've only had the chance to test two. And I found some interesting things. I looked at the guard like, maybe have some privacy, please.
And looks at Charles or Charlotte.
One, your men's reaction times are extraordinary.
Good thing, right?
I mean, extremely beneficial. This explains why you've managed to survive for so long. Secondly, to put it bluntly, your people's breathing is so slow they shouldn't be standing or really moving. They're not they should be dead, but it's very slow.
Who have you tested so far?
I have tested Warlock and Gorell.
Those guys have been here vastly different times.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a time thing.
No. I know it's. Would you mind if I do an exam on you? It's brief.
I don't know. Yeah.
Jesus. Would I have help from her?
I am helping. I have been helping.
This is a medical exam, like, I mean,
Oh,
how
no.
is that? I guess if you're looking for those two
It's
identical things, go ahead and get, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So as you're looking at him, this one's different. You're specifically looking at the like iris,
Mm-hmm.
does not dilate. Does not
At
react
all?
to
To light?
light at all. And
God.
he has no pulse.
The good doctor kind of nods, goes in. We have been addressing Mr. Urtarl differently. He gives a bow. I'm unsure how
Similarities, differences.
extreme. Mr. Urtarl, you're not alive. You have no pulse. You're not dilating. You've seen the company I keep. I'm more than welcome to keep working with you. It's not a problem at all. In fact, it's more of an opportunity. I haven't met anyone with these abilities.
I am starting to understand about the conversation. Like, EliMae is definitely putting this together. That, like, we had a conversation about power and things like that. And so she's looking at you very differently.
I have no problems, but your people are rather secretive. I don't have a lot of writings
It's
on
funny
it.
to watch two ants in an anthill. It's interesting.
Is there a specific way you wish to be addressed? This is your domain and we are entering upon it. I understand that for vampires this is extremely important.
The moment Hal finds out they're vampires, there's a purge going.
Lazarus von Alwick is my name.
I have questions for you.
Would you be...
You still have things you need to tell me.
Why didn't you tell me first?
Why would I?
I vote...
This changes a lot of things.
The good doctor
That's
kind
nothing,
of
actually.
raises his hand. I do believe we should put all cards on the table. I am a Shadar-Kai who's been banished by his people. That's why I'm here. I wear the suit.
I knew about the first part, not the second one. It's good.
My body is ruined from the experience. That's why I wear this suit. The mask helps me be able to speak. There's not much left of my face.
Do your people know that they're also vampires? Why were they so shocked when we told them that they had no pulse, or a low pulse?
Because we're taught, I teach, that identity is absolute. Knowledge is power. That is how you conquer something. Not through physical brute, but it's through intellect. So the more that you know on somebody, weaknesses you can identify. And if you can present yourself as something that is not as powerful, find a lot of dummies. So it's best to just keep quiet. We are not the monsters of this realm.
From what we have seen, you are more than amicable. To the best of my knowledge, most vampires are not.
Usually we try to be, but we are also very cutthroat. It just so happens that you and I have a good relationship right now.
And we're more than happy to keep that relationship.
Now we need to talk.
We will have to discuss with our companions if that's more. I'm sure one of
He
them.
like stands up from his chair and he's like, "This information that you have is not going to be a problem, is it? Because I don't want."
I think that
One of our members may.
I don't think we should tell them.
Cut them out.
We will keep them, but we'll leave them
If
at
they
it.
don't fit our alignment or what we're trying to achieve, cut them out.
They're more than happy to continue to assist, but we'd like to keep this information amongst ourselves.
Max expanded on his chair. Well, we need to take care of him. We
Not
need
at
to keep things on her turf, you know what I mean? I don't want to chase anybody out.
We're not going. We would prefer if none of our companions were injured. We'll continue to work with you. Make sure that it's assured.
Nothing would change. We just
In fact, more respect is due. Especially in the company of such a powerful entity such as yourself.
What the hell?
Fair enough. Enjoy this information.
Of course, it's more understanding of the power of your people.
I hope I never cast Cure Wounds on one of these people. It's gonna hurt.
So just to be sure that people are not aware.
They're very aware.
Wonderful. Okay.
Or cast Turn Undead next to any
if
of
they
them.
know that we know, is it gonna be
As
okay?
long as they know that you know because I told you.
Gotcha.
Wonderful. Well, again, we'll keep this amongst ourselves. More than welcome to assist still with whatever you need. If your people require medical attention, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to be able to study your people. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to write this in my personal logs.
No. Anything that you observe with us, you are not allowed to document. You can do it with any other creature here, but forbid you to pass any information that you have written down about us can be used against us. I'm sure you understand. Not let your curiosities get to where it is actually going to endanger our relationship.
will respect this. Wonderful.
Precious and darling. Now.
With that, I do believe we'll go back. We have some other things to study. And I thank you for your time. Of course, again, if your people need any medical examinations, I'd be more than happy to help.
Gotcha.
Is there anything I should be aware of when dealing with your people? Anything I should touch? Does garlic injure them?
Just be very cautious about how far you let your curiosity get. Don't let it get ahead of you.
I won't injure your people. I just want to make sure those things are.
Not about injuring. More questions that you ask can put people on edge.
I'll stop asking. If anyone wants to come to me for medical examinations, they know where to find me. Alright.
You stay.
Oh. I'm like,
I'm not
And
here.
the gun doctor gives a bow. Yes, Mr. Lazarus. I'll refer to you as a child. So I'm trying to Alright. What's up?
Alright. You're left behind.
Yep.
Alright. You ready yet?
I still need more information. You've been hiding a huge secret.
What do you need to know?
Every details. Start at the top, work your way down.
You want powers.
Yes.
Your deity is difficult.
Yes.
I know.
My deity is vengeful. My deity needs me right now. That is a good position for me to be in.
It's a strange position for a deity to be in.
Isn't it?
See, I don't need you, I want you. There's a difference.
For what?
I want you.
To join us. Don't look from within, look from people to see it from our side.
oh, you dare become a vampire.
Well, you're like turning into a bat.
Mm-hmm.
You're so close to being one of us. You just need permission to fully take that step.
How would this interfere with my deity? And what information do you still need to know? I thought you had me pegged.
What?
And he stands up and he gently grabs your forearm. And he's like, the only thing that I need to know. And he takes his finger and he rubs it from this part of your arm up here. The only thing I need to know is that this is the brachial artery. And this is the gate to a whole new life. So you choose. Whatever you and your deity have as an agreement has nothing to do with me. I will let you know that if you were to be one of mine and your deity tried to interfere with that, I have a problem with your deity.
Does that mean I have your protection?
As much as I can give it.
What do you want from me?
Versus a god, okay. Sweet.
Loyalty.
There has to be more than that. Everything has a cost.
Me and Ember have been talking about this for like
Weeks.
literally weeks.
He goes over to the desk and he grabs what seems to be a very decorative, the hilt is almost like obnoxiously large compared to the very small blade that is on the bottom of it, that's on this blade. And he goes over to you and goes, I can change everything for you right now. But sometimes in life you just have to jump. Now you jumped into Undermountain of all places. And you won't leave because you feel like you're at home. You feel safer here than up there. You are already one of us. And you have so much more to learn. Just go for it.
Just do a three-way conference call with Mask. Put on your mask and be like,
Okay.
don't do it.
He takes the bottom of the blade and so gently inserts it into one of your main arteries in your arm.
And this hurts, right? Ow. I can feel
Very
this.
little.
Okay.
Pulls the blade out. And goes over and takes the tip of the blade and puts it into what seems to be a little vial.
Another vial.
And twists the top. He flips it upside down, takes off the bottom. There's two caps to this vial. And he inserts it into his arm and puts it in the vial, caps it, and then mixes it and sets that down. He goes, that's phase one. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
He lifts your arm up, and as his canines start to elongate, he inserts them into your arm, and you hang on for a while. It's painful at first, and it's almost like shocking, and then it gets cold. And you realize that your vision starts to tunnel. And you realize that moments before you pass out. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Woo! And Hal is going to become your next hunter. Victor does? Now it's going to be Hal.
What do I write in my notes for that vampire?
Before we go back down,
Boy.
There's
A
drama now.
lot just happened right at the end of that
Yeah.
session. Woo! Oh, man. Whew.
I'm going
Alright.
to use Destroy Undead in that entire room when I find out. Evil! Evil!
Good thing Victor isn't around.
Two
Oh.
party members.
Evil!
The good doctor would,
Evil!
good doctor
Get
would
him.
not hesitate to kill Hal so fucking fast.
And now EliMae would too, and a lot of EliMae's friends.
See, Hal is tolerable of, like, using the necromancy, but becoming the creature. Oh,
How are you gonna
yeah,
know?
that's,
How are you gonna fucking know?
he might find out in the future.
Alright,
And
guys.
he has to
Well,
heal you. Wait,
Nobody will.
that
if
was
I
a
heal
fucking cliffhanger. So
spicy.
we'll
Does
pick up
humans
there
hurt
next
vampires?
week.
I heal a lot, by the way.
As-
If I hurt you with a cure wounds,
Guess what stops your healing? Chill touch. I have a +9 to hit with chill touch.
no, I'm saying
Nobody can heal me now.
if I try to heal her,
Oh.
But I can heal
We
myself.
will deal with all the repercussions of this impulsive decision next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next
Bye.
Thursday.
Bye bye.
Fatima!